Alright. Are we in? Refresh this shit. Yo, Nuggetfish. How's it going? Hey, Weird World, how you been? Also, I had to miss last stream to do my catering job and TRPG freelance work. Was sad about missing it. Oh, that's alright. Hope today isn't trivia or whatever community game you got planned up. It's not. I'll give like a message on Twitter or something before I actually do that. Maybe next week. Maybe. Hey, you're not muted this time either? Yeah, I wasn't muted last time. It's just my mic was weirdly connected because of how I started OBS. Oh, that reminds me. Should try and add like a noise gate. I do have a noise gate. Is it noise suppression? Yeah, it is suppression, I think. Do I sound different? Do I sound weird with the noise suppression on? I think it should be alright. Hang on, let me listen. Give me a second. Get that. Alright, let's we'll test it with noise suppression on. Hello, hello. Alright, now let's try it with it off. I think it sounds the same, mostly. I can't tell the difference. I think it's the same. Because I noticed in my last one, I was breathing like a motherfucker. I'm wondering if this I mean, it kind of fixes it. Alright. That'll do. Turn the shit off. Alright. Where was I? Hey, Weird World. Hey, MW. What's up, Weird? Hey, Draco. Can you show ending 43? I tried to getting it, but I could not despite meeting the requirements. Which one's ending 43 again? Is that the Born Again one? I don't actually have the game on this account. So no, I can't. You met the requirements and you still can't get it. What the fuck is this? It's bad on my goddamn monitor. Did you keep clicking after you got the dead end? Hey bro, is everything okay with one of my favorite creators? Yeah, everything's doing good. Generally speaking anyway. Yesterday I ran into a bit of a hurdle in terms of the game, but I actually managed to, well no, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before yesterday. But I managed to make it turn out alright. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Hi man, hey Glem. I think that's how you say your name. Al Guem. News on Bloodline series isn't looking too hot. Oh, what's the news, Draco? What's the news? It's what's going on? I didn't expect it to look too hot, but yeah. Yeah, I don't have to drink 3 Red Bulls, 15-hour energy, and an Adderall to stay awake. Woohoo! Yeah, I've never tried Adderall. I hear it's really good, but you know. I've always wondered if I had ADHD. Because I was very hard pressed to pay attention in school. Maybe that's every kid though. I'm the kind of guy who I can never really do anything unless I really want to. So if I want to study, I can ace shit real easy. But I almost never want to. So unless there's like a specific reason, like if I was studying with a girl or something. So yeah. Save that for later though, as I need to. What the fuck is this? You have good news. September is over. I don't know what that means. Save that for later though, as I need to find the links first. Yeah, fair enough. Grab the links. Good afternoon. Hey, Podcast. Jelly-filled panda. Perfect time for Weird World to sweep the vampire genre. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a minute before I get around to that. You sound as sexy as usual. I don't know about that, but thank you. Don't suppress. Suppression is bad. Always go for freedom, Weird World. Yeah, true. You sound a bit different, but fine. Using my phone. Are you, as an author, feeling satisfied with the development of Superhuman story? I personally feel the need to praise your incredible work. Seriously, Superhuman is an incredible game. Oh, I appreciate that, Billord. Generally speaking, yeah, I'm fairly satisfied. It can always be better. And, hopefully it will be in the, future as I keep progressing with it. But, generally speaking, I'm pretty happy with it. And if I'm not, I can always go back and change it. 1.0 will be doing a lot of that. So, yeah, generally speaking, pretty happy. Superhuman has a certain fame since I saw some translations spread across the internet. If I'm not mistaken, it has a Portuguese and Russian. I heard about the Portuguese, didn't know about the Russian. But, it's good that people are getting out there. Hey, man, good night. Good night, Felipe. I should do a Discord and the other thing. Well, and but I've got a lot of likes on that last Twitter thing. I guess people like the picture. I think it's a pretty good one. Amber's train scene, I think, was pretty good, at least in terms of art, and I think in terms of I don't know what the word is, funness. I think it was a pretty fun scene. What picture are we going to do this time? Probably from last update, maybe. Or maybe, yeah, maybe this one. Yeah, bit of a monster. There we go. Anyway. Are we going to see more from Jess and Tess? Yeah, probably. Eventually. I don't know if they're going to do much, but yeah, they'll probably show up again. Who else is playing Sparking Zero? Yeah, I should play that as well. I haven't got around to it yet. Is it good? How's it compared to the Tenkaichi games? Anyways, I'm going back to making my pizza, so I won't be talking much. Yeah, fair enough. The hell was that? Lol? The hell was what? Weird World is a writer, not a breather. Yeah, true. Hey, Weird World, found a game for you to play one of these streams. If you're interested, it's called No, I'm Not a Human. I think it didn't release yet. It's not released yet. Well, I can't really play it then. But I haven't heard of it, but I'll check it out. TF. What does that mean? Yeah, school is just ass, especially in America. Is that a response to something I said? Why is school ass? What's so bad about school? Oh, the ADHD thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's just the way they design classes. Not really meant for... Yeah, that's not really suited to guys these days. That they have a difficulty paying attention in, like, classroom type settings. I did hear that. For Dead End 43, you need over 530 power and chosen life, resurrection, and ice. Oh, it's the most recent one. Oh, I just posted an image of that. Yeah. If I remember right. Yeah. I'm on the twin arc. Pretty recent. You're catching up. Train scene was good in terms of weirdness. True. It was a bit weird. The ending is called Short Defeat, and the wiki said to get it, you need 525 power, but it still doesn't work. Maybe you need 530? Wait, did you choose the right options though? It's not just having 525 power, you need to choose the right options. Ember's train scene reminds me of the Nico train scene. It's not really the same, but I mean, they're both in a train. Damn, the coal fight was good. I kept repeating it. I'm glad to hear it. Woodward, I spot some facial hair on my lord. Did I miss something? I shaved this morning. Well, I kind of like just did a quick once over, but I probably missed something. Yo, good evening, everyone. Woodwell growing that kitty tickler? Yeah, I don't know about that. Your game is legendary. Oh, appreciate that. I'm glad you think so. Sup, my brothers? Sup, Necro? How's it been? Sorry for any errors in writing. From time to time, this keyboard makes mistakes, but I'm curious. In Superhuman, which character or characters do you most like to interact with the protagonist? Do I like most interact with the protagonist? I think Alice is funny. She has a funny dynamic with the MC. And Amber as well. Maybe that's just because I like girls that are kind of harsh. But I think the two of them are funny. Interacting. I think probably those two. Could also just depend on what I'm like going for, what I'm feeling, you know. Did you expect Superhuman to be famous? I mean, to the degree that it is, I probably was hoping that it'd get around where I am. Sure. But I figured it. What do you mean? If you're talking about when I originally, like, very first started, originally Superhuman was like a kind of like a test run. so I didn't expect much of it. But I figured that when I started trying visual novel creation as a developer, I always figured I'd be pretty good at it, to be honest. I'm usually a pretty confident person when it comes to things I'm interested in. So, maybe not necessarily superhuman, but I expected I'd get some level of success, I think. That said, it's tempered confidence with a bit of hope in there. It's not like I was certain, like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to make it. But, haven't played online yet, but I'm liking the alternative routes there are for the campaign. Oh, another like a Raditz side route where you team up and that kind of thing. That's cool. Does it go into like the Dragon Ball Super stuff? Because I wouldn't mind doing some of that. That'd be fun. What if Indra meet Bernhardt? What if? Hello, missed your last stream because I was getting drunk or something. Yeah, no worries, Lucas. Glad you made it. Yeah, hope you had a good time. Sparking Zero looks really good, but doesn't have a lot of features of some of the old games. From what I heard, do they have the tournament thing? I remember the World Tournament was something I always used to do in Tenkaichi. What features is it missing? It didn't release, but there's a demo? Oh, fair enough. Hi, Weird World. I've wondered this for some time. Can you, as an author, give a vague description of what hero captains think of the MC? You'll find out. You'll find out in time. Two of them meeting in their dreams, seeing him play more important roles and his performance as level 3. Maybe you can give a vague one-word description of their thoughts on him. A vague one. Yeah. Yeah. I suppose Nix would find the MC interesting and unusual. Zach would think competent, and that's the only thing he really cares about. Bernhardt would probably think potential. Lucius would probably think ugly. And then Malik. What would Malik think of the MC? Young. Yeah. You are as much of a genius creator. You are as much of a genius creating this game as Aikiro Oda was creating One Piece. I don't know about that. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. But I appreciate the words. Sure. Shout out to Brazil. Your game is so cool that I'm thinking about supporting you. Good job, man. I wish you success in the future. Oh, appreciate that, man. Thanks, Daniel Caribe. Yeah. Your game is legendary. Oh, thanks. Stop my brothers. Did I already read these? It didn't release, but there's a demo. I want to thank you and give credit where it's due. By the way, the idea of arbiters and apostles gave me an idea for that roleplay I mentioned some while ago about medieval magic and whatnot, and how I'll write the growing magical abilities of the characters. Good to hear. Good luck. School is also bad, as sitting around for long periods of time isn't good for your health, especially in the awful desks some schools have. Yeah, I think you can get away with it when you're kids, but generally, yeah, you should be moving around. Probably help with, a lot with the fatter kids as well, if you were moving around more often. Like standing or walking as you're doing class. Although, that might be a bit hard to concentrate. I don't know. I think school probably needs a lot of different reforms, but you got to think carefully about it. Otherwise, you might fuck things up. And I think people generally like to stick in their ways, so I don't know if it's going to happen anytime soon. I'm not horny, just dead inside, so no more than usual. Okay. Oh yeah, what's the plan for today's stream? The Bloodlines news can wait unless you want to get into it now. I found most of the links. Yeah, get into it now. Chuck it in. The plan is basically we'll talk a bit about Superhuman. We'll just reply to the chat for a bit, answer all the questions, stuff like that. You know, usually I start off the day like that. I think that's good. Then we'll watch a few videos. I want to do a thing where I watch at least one writing video, like per stream, because you know I think it might help me as a writer. Like just remember some stuff. Even if it's not teaching me new stuff, just remind me of things to do that are better for writing, and just so you know, just keep me on track. So I want to do, you know, at least one writing video a stream, which you know fills up to one a week. You know, equals one a week. So we'll do that. If there's any other videos I need to watch, or I feel I need to watch, then I'll watch those as well, and then. We're going to try out the new Atlas game, Metaphor, which was apparently it's really good. I don't know. The protagonist kind of looks like he kind of looks like a bit of a pussy, like compared to Joker and the Persona 4 protagonist. He kind of looks like the Persona 3 protagonist, although Persona 3 protagonist turned out pretty fucking awesome. So, but yeah, we'll see. I wish you good luck in developing your games. I'm going to replay Superhuman. Thanks, man. Thanks. There's a new dev diary, and Paradox pretty much saying that this is the end of Bloodlines, and even if it's successful, they will outsource the next game. Well, maybe outsourcing the next game is a good thing, given how they've, you know, fucked up, you know, 2. So maybe outsourcing is a good thing. I and many others, thank you for the great game you've created. I appreciate that. Hey, Joel. Am I saying that right? Since you're a solo dev, does do. What? Well, the Rizzler? I don't know about that. When did you start writing stories? Was it always in the form of visual novels? I feel if I had any artistic talent, I might try to put my writing in the form of a visual novel at some point. Like I was always writing ever since I was a little kid, but I kind of stopped like midway through primary school. Like I write a short story every day in primary school, but when I got to high school, I kind of gave up on that. I gave up on art because I would draw a lot as well when I was a kid. But when it came to high school, I kind of like gave up on all my artistic endeavors. Basically, I just started playing games and doing like school stuff. I took all like science and bullshit classes that I had no need for. What a waste of time that was. Chemistry and fucking physics. Useless. And then I got started again when I was like 25, around 26. So like 3 or 4 years ago. Was it 3 or 4? Yeah, about 3 or 4 years ago. Was it always going to be a visual novel? No. I was going to write a book. Then I was going to write a comic, or like a web comic. Then I thought about making like a Twine game, and eventually, I ended up just deciding on doing a visual novel because Twine is easier than doing a visual novel, but I find that less interesting. So I decided I'd learn how to make a visual novel, and yeah, that was basically how I went about it. And yeah, give it a try. It's not as hard as it might seem. It's very easy. At least to get started. Do you watch UFC? If yes, what's your favorite fighter? I don't watch UFC. Henry's silhouette looked like Arthur Fleck. Is there any connection besides current Henry apparently being based on the Joker? I mean, it's not really based on the Joker. I mean, his design is kind of based on the Joker in that he smokes. I mean, and looks like a clown. That's the only real relation. Thanks for the Amber birthday gift. I play the update 1 week before my anniversary. Oh, the update has beautiful. I hide the text box to see the BG because it was awesome. Oh, thanks, Altformer. Appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought the amber scene was quite nice. Quite nice. Does that mean you literally do everything yourself? Well, yeah. Yeah, there's no one else on the team. It's just me. There's no team. It's just old Weird World. Including the drawing. Yep. Weird World. Oh, yeah. I been negotiating with a company who has my freelance contract to acquire a license for their TRPG system. I want to make my own set of games under it. It is going to cost me between 4 to 6k euros. That's a bit of an investment, but you know, if you want to succeed, sometimes you got to put a bit of money into yourself. I'd do it if I were you. I mean, at least if you're good. But yeah, negotiating with the company. Interesting. How big's the company? Like, are they asking you to invest into them to get this shit off the ground, or is it just materials and stuff that you need to do it? I don't know. Was it publishing? How does that work? I feel like most of the complaints I've heard about Sparking Zero are the re-altered to related to story mode customization. There was never that much customization in Tenkaichi, was there? I mean, I know there was a lot of transformations. Like, you could go grade 8 Vegeta, you could play like normal Scouter Vegeta, you could play Margin Vegeta, and then you had like the normal base Vegeta, Super Saiyan, etc., etc. I don't know if there was a huge amount of customization other than that they had all the different transformations. I want to see you do pull-ups. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I should. I did. When did I do back? I did back 3 days ago. I could probably do it again. But I'm currently on my rest day. Usually the way I do it is I take 3 days for the gym, 1 rest day, then, you know. That's my week. So, yeah. I could probably do a couple. Nick's Kiss Kiss. Hi, Weird. Hey, Arctos. How's it been? Yeah, I played it, and the story mode is really fast-paced. I think you mean. I felt like the development team was more focused on online mode. Yeah, I never got into Tenkaichi online mode. I don't even know if that was a thing. Because I don't think I had internet back then. Yeah. It's a shame, because the story for Tenkaichi, was it good? I feel like it was alright. It wasn't like amazing, but it covered most of the bases for the, you know, for the Dragon Ball story. I'm just wondering if they, like, I would have preferred they put proper effort into, like, the super stuff, like the stuff after Dragon Ball Z. Because I feel like the previous Tenkaichi games already covered the Dragon Ball Z, like, main Dragon Ball Z story pretty well. So I don't think they need to, like, repeat that, like, super in depth. I prefer they, like, put proper, like, long effort into Super. Because Super's getting pretty long these days. That's what I would have preferred from Sparking Zero. Draco's got the links. Right, we'll pull those up. We'll get around to that. They want me to give my fucking birthday? I'm just going to put random fucking numbers in there. 1943. Yeah, that's my birthday. Right. Yeah, I would have preferred the old school style where you just did tons of battles and occasionally switch characters. Big agree on being online focused though. I heard Vegeta got cucked hard in his story mode. Really? Damn. I don't know why people focus more on Vegeta. He's such a cool character. This is the new dev diary? Okay. I'll be watching those writing videos right along with you, lol. Got to brush up on my skills as a writer. Yeah, good. We can all learn something together. Maybe find a writing video on trash talk. Nothing quite like two guys ripping on each other creatively. Interesting. I wonder if there is a writing video on that. I really like elf ears in Fantasio. Refantasio? Tazio? I haven't played the game. Is there something special about their elf ears? The problem is they pretty default to Bloodlines 2 not doing good, though. So they're kind of like implying that it's not going to be good. Interesting. I want the MC to team up with Nyx and Lisa and gaslight Lucius into thinking he is actually ugly and that he lost most of his face in a monster attack. And his corruption just caused him to hallucinate that he's beautiful. Would be fucking hilarious to make him cry. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure Goku story from Dragon Ball Z to Super. Yeah, but did they properly like flesh out Super is what I'm wondering. Because I remember, was it Xenoverse kind of did some of the Super stories, but they like really kind of like crammed it in there. It was like basically nothing. Do you plan on Nyx's mark on the MC doing anything in the story at some point? Maybe it'll just be forgotten about, never to be seen again. Saying that even if it did good, they would outsource it. Even if it did good, that's not a good sign. Even outsourcing isn't really a good thing because they did that with the Chinese room, and look at what we're getting. Yeah, maybe they'll outsource it to someone better though. that'd be the hope. Weird World. They aren't asking me to invest into them, just to acquire the right to use their system in any of my games. Why'd you need their system? Is it like a super good system? The company itself is decently large. They made one of the most popular TRPGs out of their Cyberpunk. Out there, Cyberpunk 2020. Interesting. Cyberpunk is pretty big. That's interesting. You can still wait. Do you have your own like franchise specifically, Satha? What kind of like world is your TRPG? You can still transform the costume selection into. You can still transform, but the costume selection isn't nearly as good. Some aren't available despite being in the game. Interesting. There's also the massive Game Freak going on right now, today too. What the fuck is Game Freak? I don't know what that is. Is that like a site, a website? It sounds familiar. I can't think of it. Emily is the only main romance that isn't a superhuman confirmed to be a future superhuman. I suspect she'll change as well. Yeah, it could be. Switch 2 leaks and source codes for Pokemon and other info. Source codes, eh? I don't know if that really matters. I mean, it's just probably pisses off Nintendo, but you know. But they're finally making a Switch 2, eh? Interesting. I wonder how much that'll be. Vegeta doesn't even get his big fight in Super versus Toppo in the Tournament of Power. Oh, that's disappointing. That's fucking annoying. Is Toppo a character you can play as? Maybe that's why they didn't want to make the character. Their system is, in particular, I am trying to get a license in called Fusion, which is the child system of Cyberpunk 2020, ran off of, in conjunction with the hero system, the most popular superhero TRPG system. Problem is that Fusion is no longer supported and has been shelved, so I'd be the only person out there using it in any official sense. Interesting. That might make a bit of a draw then. I don't know how popular it is. Who cares about DBZ anymore? Tori is dead. True. And let's be honest, we all have nostalgia goggles. It was never that good. No, I think Dragon Ball Z was very good. Like, at least up until the Cell, like Gohan arc. Like, it's not like super deep writing, like amazingly fleshed out characters. It's just a great hero story. Goku was a great hero. Gohan was fucking sick. Vegeta was a badass. It's just a hype show. You know? In writing, is there a particular trope you dislike? Making bad guy characters into good guys. And it can be done well, but it almost never is. Like, if a bad guy is recruited to the good guy's side for a specific reason, like, you need them because they're powerful and you need more powerful warriors. I get that. But they shouldn't be treated as a good guy. Like, the main characters who are recruiting them should treat him like a piece of shit. They should still hate him. He shouldn't be like a part of the friends, like part of the friend group or whatever. That shouldn't be the case. They should hate him, and he should be treated like shit. I mean, it is different if like the people recruiting him are morally like grey or neutral themselves, and like they don't care about being a good guy. If that's the case, then fine, because they don't care if he's evil. If he killed people, they just don't care. But if it's a character who's like who's been like crying about, oh, you can't hurt people, it's wrong to hurt this or that people or whatever, don't hurt your friends, whatever. Why are you getting along with this fucking murderer? It annoys me. So I guess it's not the trope that's bad, it's just how a lot of people implement it. That's the real problem, in my opinion. Also, protagonists that are too happy-go-lucky and really stupid and somehow have a really good heart but get really serious whenever something bad happens, I generally don't like that either. I'm basically describing Jin from God of High School. Arctus, that's heresy? Yeah, it is heresy. I feel like most elf ears tend to go upwards, where in Refantasia they go way out to the sides. Interesting. Why not just use Rempe like everyone else? Well, that's what I do. Super ruined DBZ's legacy, and DBZ never had a particularly deep plot. Yeah, but I don't think a story needs a deep plot to be good. I think a story can have the most shallow, like basic bitch plot that exists, and it can still be really fucking awesome. As for Super ruining its legacy, yeah, kind of. They kind of fucked Goku over. Yeah. I don't play TET RPGs, so I'm not familiar with systems, but I wonder if Jags is a good one. They did a horror type game based on Alice in Wonderland. Interesting. I don't know. I don't even know what Jags is. Also, lots of trash filler, and the fight scenes haven't aged well. I think the Kid Buu fight scene aged pretty good. I can't remember Cell. I haven't watched it in too long. Topo is in the game as a Fighto lol. They just dropped the ball on the story mode a lot of ways. Damn, that's fucking stupid. Here's the other link about the future of Bloodlines. Oh, good. Let's put that up here. Huh. If you were making a top 10 anime list today, would DBZ be on it? No, but lots of good anime is not going to be on it. I think DBZ is one of the best pieces of media in the world. I think it's just really fantastic. It's a classic hero story. It brings people into anime, and for good reason. It's just generally speaking, it's a good piece of media. Hey, Weird World, what's today's topic? A game called Metaphor? I mean, you could say that. It's just a bunch of random shit, really. We're talking about Superhuman. We're gonna watch some writing videos. We're gonna maybe play Metaphor if there's time. I imagine there will be time. I don't imagine it'll take too long to watch those videos. Maybe it will. I don't know. How much push up and pull up can you do? I don't know. Pull ups. I can't really do like 3 pull ups, really. After 3, I used the bands to make it easier. You see those green and black fucking bands? I'll do 3 with the black, 3 with the green, and then 3 without. I'm trying to like build up my stamina, because I'm a heavy motherfucker. I'm like fucking 90, 93, 94 kilograms, which I think is like 200 pounds. So I'm a heavy motherfucker. But yeah, we'll work our way up to bigger, more reps. We'll get around to it. So I have a total of 4 worlds I've been working on since I was younger. A fantasy one called Age of Mercenaries, sci-fi setting called The Dark Forest, a superhero one called Sharp Shooter Verse, and finally another sci-fi setting called Humanity's Fall. The one I am most proud of is Age of Mercenaries, since I've been working on it since I was 15. That's good. It underwent a lot of changes since then, going from a beginner to what I am now. That's good. That's good. Glad to hear it. Age of Mercenaries, eh? Age of Mercenaries is set in a world where a series of events has occurred that led to the rise of the world, the Age of Mercenaries. Yeah. A whole lot of classes were made, spells, abilities, all that long. Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. How do you feel about Zack from Final Fantasy VII? He seems to have a personality trait you don't like. I think he's a great character. A fantastic character. But Zack isn't stupid. Zack is a very intelligent character. There's nothing stupid about Zack. And, oh yeah, he's also appropriately happy in the right times. Like, it's not like a weird. It's like, he's appropriately happy in those instances. Now, that said, I think the voice actor for Crisis Core was a lot better than the remake voice actor. I'm quite salty that they kind of replaced him. Same with Sephiroth, really. If you're curious, Weird, here's one of the PDFs of the Wonderland TTRPG. Don't have to read it on stream if you don't want to. I'll pull it up at least. Mercenaries from today's age. I think it means medieval. Do you fuck with Skibidi Toilet? I don't know what it is. I've heard of it, but I have no idea what the fuck Skibidi is. Are any of those Autism One? What? Question mark? Lol Paradox updated their statement in the article. Now they're damage controlling. No, all right. I think we're caught up. Let's have a look at these Paradox things. All right, here we go. Well, what do you consider a good story? Personally, it's a story where the author makes you feel what he wants. For example, for a sad character's death or hate for another. I mean, that can be it. I mean, generally speaking, if you've got an emotional scene, you'll want to evoke some emotion from the reader. But I don't necessarily think it needs to be precisely what you want, as long as you can evoke some sort of emotion. The emotion shouldn't be like anger or confusion towards the story, but if you can evoke some sort of emotion from the reader, that's generally speaking a good thing. Yeah, it could be something like just hype, like people feeling like excited to read the rest of your story, or intrigue, like they're feeling interest in wanting to continue the story. It doesn't have to be like a specific emotion, like sadness or happiness or whatever. Question: how powerful is Henry compared to the other captains? I don't know. Evoke emotion. Let me introduce to you NTR. Yeah, true. All right, let's have a look at this paradox thing. Let's see if we're going to get mad or not. All right. Welcome, Kindred, to this Bloodlines 2 Dev Diary from the team at Chinese Room. Alright, that's the game making them now. Tonight's diary is about hunting and feeding, both in combat scenarios and more social setting of Seattle. Feeding is at the heart of the game loop and the fantasy of being a vampire, so if you're faint at the sight of blood, read no further. Creative Director Alex Skidmore. Skibbity. Feeding is a really important part of how long is this? Am I going to be reading for 1,000 years? I am going to be reading for 1,000 years. Oh no, it's not that long. Feeding is a really important part of the vampire fantasy, and so for gameplay perspective, we're set on making it a fundamental part of the player's actions and strategies. You'll be doing a lot of it. Fires, is this the dumbfuck vampire elder main character? A little and often kind of a drinker. That helps keep the beast in check. What if I wanted to go fucking feral? I remember in Bloodlines you could start attacking random humans. Plus, it's your main source of healing and critical to using your powerful discipline abilities. A lot of incentives for us to make it feel good. Your main concern will be your surroundings. Getting spotted feeding on the street is a blatant masquerade violation. Yep, good. And more violent types won't be content to let you feed on their friends unscathed. So you'll want to isolate your targets. Feeding in the swing of combat is risky, but not impossible. That's good. If you're mindful of which direction you start a feed from, for example, your victim can help stoke up a lot of gunfire for you. That's a nice aspect, yeah. One aspect that was really challenging was presentation from a first-person perspective. Feeding is in first person doesn't really show you much at best. It looks silly at worst, but a simple cut in and out of third person, so it's going to be third person feeding. All right, fine. That's probably good. As a vampire, fire has access to senses that are much more powerful than that of a human. Whilst exploring Seattle, fire will be able to tap into these heightened senses, enhancing her ability to smell, see, and hear enemies. Okay. By concentrating on their senses, fire will detect beating hearts of nearby prey, even through walls, allowing her to choose. So it is a girl. Fire is a girl. Is that right? So I can't play a dude? To choose the right strategy to pounce on them. When it came to visualizing this, we wanted our concepts to reflect the vampiric nature of homing in on your next meal. Sensing and smelling blood through the air, we wanted fire to feel like a predator stalking her enemies using all her vampiric gifts. To do this, we wanted to tap into striking art style for this part of the gameplay, something that highlighted fire's vampiric lust for blood while also being very clear for the player's experience. Okay. I mean, this looks fine. Outlines of characters, sure. Oh, this is just concept art. It's not actually how it's going to look. Yeah. All right. As you can see from concept art, once we tap into our heightened sense, we enter a visually different version of our current environment, one where the enemies stand out brightly, their blood pumping, fire can step. Yeah, okay. Basic stuff. I think you could do this in Skyrim, so. I think it was a spell, though, in Skyrim. Once we get up close and personal, that's when we feed. We wanted the feeding to feel like an intimate experience between you and the victim, biting on the throat. We wanted the action to feed to reflect the visceral nature of stealing life. Okay, visceral. What does that mean? Above, we explored a few ways we could show this through the reaction to Fire's vision as the blood enters her system. This level of exploration, creating many different ideas and iterations, is key when we're trying to find something that could work for a feature like this. I feel like they should focus more on the expressions of the victim rather than some weird glowy effect of biting him. That's kind of weird. I don't know what this is about. But alright. Blood resonance events. Not only is Seattle brought to life with people going about their own business, including NPCs reacting to the player. What is this? You'll be able to track and hunt NPCs. Do I care about any of this? Scared as they pop into the city. Vampire candy. Give you the social feed. Wait, what is this? Maybe someone scared after missing the last bus home and chasing them down a dark alley will tip them into terror and give you the social. Yeah. It's been great working on the system where NPCs display very raw emotion. Oh, that's good. Letting the player really lean into the vampire fantasy, allowing them to interact with the denizens of Seattle in a number of different ways. You can use abilities, conversations, or just plain terrify them, then reap the rewards with a careful feed. We wanted to give players the freedom to hunt the way they wanted to, but it was important that players need to be mindful of how and where they feed. Yeah, this is all fine. Okay, just jerking themselves off a bit. I mean, this didn't really talk about the future of the game, just about some gameplay aspects. And that seemed fine. I don't really have too much to complain about that. Next one, IGN. I kind of want a war story about today's world, like Kingdom, but with guns. You don't see that too often. That's true. I wait the day we see Lucius in all his glory. Yeah. A good story is one that makes you invested. Emotions are part of it, but not the whole of it. And since you can't have a story that makes 100% of people invested, it really is subjective and about most people. Yeah, most things are subjective. A female protag. Well, I'm certainly not playing it then. Yeah, if it's a female protag, I don't know if I'm going to play it either. I might, anyway, just for the memories. But yeah. Wait, you are forced to play a certain character? Lame? Yeah, true. Warrior, not brother. Now you can change gender, not the name. You should be able to change the name as well. But, if you can change gender, that's good. We always will have the one with Harley Quinn. What? Oh, right, Jeanette. A good story makes you invested and feel emotions, correct? It makes you care about the characters also, correct? For most people, that's enough to enjoy a story. But that doesn't mean given it's a good story. The plot has to be coherent and creative too, with proper setups and payoffs. Yeah. There's a lot of things that can go into it. My criticism and evaluation of you as a human being is 6.23 out of 10. You are not bad. True. The wiki was a good idea for posting Superhuman content, even though I've already seen all the available content twice. I still find curiosities on the wiki. Was the page your idea? No, it was I think it's Scyther and Draco are the main ones doing it. I don't know whose original idea it was. They must have been have a biting kink. Yeah, well, if they're making the vampire game. That was just the dev diary. This is the real news. Yeah. Seattle, bad place for a vampire. Why is that? Blood is choked up with the fentanyl and STDs. Well, maybe that's what they like. All right. Paradox Interactive seems to be ready to be done with Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines. Well, what's the title? Will be done by someone else. Paradox responds to the future of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines after sequel debacle. With Deputy CEO Matthias Lalja telling PC Gamer that any potential Bloodlines 3 will be done by someone else. Lalia opened up about Bloodlines 2's development in the course of an unusually frank interview. Itself part of a media tour seemingly designed to show how Paradox was being reset after a string of problematic releases and reports of a toxic work culture. What the fuck does that mean? I know what problematic release means. Paradox's overarching message, it's sticking to what it's good at, and what it's good at is strategy games. It is not our strategic direction to make this kind of game, Lalia told PC Gamer. So Bloodlines 2, God willing, that's a hell of a statement, is successful. Bloodlines 3 will be done by someone else. On the license from us, I would say it's the sort of strategic way this would work. So it's still an outlier from what we're supposed to do. We don't know that stuff, so we should probably let other people do it. I mean, you did the first one good. In short, Lalia considers Bloodlines a dead end for the company, regardless of how well it does, which is made more awkward by the fact that Paradox Interactive owns Vampire the Masquerade creator White Wolf Publishing. Okay. Lalia didn't talk about Paradox's plan for White Wolf, but it seems as if any future Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines RPG will be licensed out to other developers, hopefully good developers. Update in the following statement to IGM. Lalia clarified Paradox is not done with Vampire the Masquerade Paradox. As a video game publisher, will not directly focus on publishing too far outside its core competencies in the long run. It'll make a Baldur's Gate 3 type game. We are very confident in the Chinese room. Is the Chinese room like a Chinese developer? Is that what that is? I don't know what they actually do. In developing Bloodlines 2, when we say that potential Bloodlines 3 will be done by someone else, we mean Paradox Interactive as the publisher. He concluded, we continued to own and work with World of Darkness, but the team operates very differently from the core organization. Paradox spokesperson added that Paradox still owns World of Darkness and plans to continue support for Vampire the Masquerade. So Bloodlines 2 is, God willing, successful. Bloodlines 3, that's what he just said. I think some studios do strategic investments, long-term things, because they feel that the cost of not doing it is too high. But I mean, I think it's fairly clear, at least to me, and I think to you, even in the best cases, Bloodlines does not have a super long shelf life. It's not a good sign. That's not the way these games behave. You have an influx of players, there's a bit of a word of mouth, and they have a high peak, then they trail off. Well, that's most games in the world. And it's not the type of gameplay that develops over time that much. So I think that's part of why these types of games are not really as attractive to us. So they want to do like live service type games? Is that what they mean? I don't really get it. Lalia's comments come amid the still ongoing development of Bloodlines 2, which was announced back in 2019. Oh yeah. By Troika Games, considered one of the greatest RPGs ever made. The original development was handled by Hardsuit Labs, but numerous delays and other problems led to the cancellation before Paradox handed the development to Chinese Room. If we hadn't found Chinese Room, Deputy CEO Matthias Lalia said, and seeing what they'd done with the early work, cancellation would have been the next logical step because we could not continue as we did. The Chinese Room is taking what looks like a very different direction from Hardsuit Labs. Bad decision. Boiling it down into a more straightforward action RPG. Bad decision. Fans have posted various comparisons between the two online, noting the difference between the melee combat and other things. Generally, it's a continuation of the same vision. It doesn't really seem that way. But they had to make it theirs. That's bad. That's bad. Lalia told Geebiz in a separate interview, when a game has been ongoing this long with a sizable team in Seattle for a number of years before we moved it, it might have commercial challenges, but we like the direction. Lalia says that Paradox is targeting a first half of 25. They've been given out release dates for 1,000 years. I don't trust this at all. For Bloodlines 2, and that development is currently on track after it has suffered yet another delay in August. Doesn't look very good. Doesn't look very good at all. yeah, I think Bloodlines is kind of fucked. I think it's just kind of fucked. That's disappointing. Can vampires get STDs? Now that's a good question. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. I don't think they can. They won't be able to in my game. Well, maybe like a vampire-specific STDs, maybe. Woodward, I can claim the main idea for the wiki was mine, but it's only happened after a buddy on F95 Endless Nights asked if I would, since I expressed I had knowledge of how to make wikis and all that. Right, there you go. A wiki was a good idea. Yeah. Strange thing to admit, it's not inciting much hype for the game. No, it's not. It's a really strange thing to admit. Now you know why I said Bloodlines is pretty much dead. Yeah, I mean, the people they hand it off to next time could be good. Who knows? I think they should wait to see how second does before announcing it won't do a sequel for the coming of the come game. Lol. Yeah. That seems like the better move. Maybe it'll be good, a good surprise. Yeah, I mean it could be. Could be. Overall, not really excited for this game. There's not a lot of hype at all. Yeah, there isn't. Not at all. God damn. That's a bit depressing. Yeah. Alright. Alright. 12 upcoming games. Get to know your value. Don't care. Alright. Sparking Zero. No, it's just a... Alright, and we've got a few lined up here. 100 characters, Mary Sue. Writing techniques so good they should be illegal. This is a drawing one. Writing lore instead of world building. Writing trick that will instantly make your story. Well, there's a lot of big claims in these videos. I don't know which one we want to go for. I think less people should be hyped for this and more for awesome games like Avowed. Which one was Avowed again? I spot my beloved Aglaque with. Oh, yeah. All right, let's watch a... We'll watch this writing techniques one.
These 7 writing techniques
from BookFox. We'll see what he has to say about writing techniques that are so good they should be illegal. Let's see if I do any of these and if I can learn a couple of new things. All right, let's have a look.
Techniques are so good. I shouldn't.
I got. Yeah, it's working. Where the fuck's my mouse? Oh, there it is.
even be telling you them, but they've helped me and they've helped a lot of people that I've edited for. So we're going to start with the double up technique. A huge mistake that a lot of writers make is that they only give each scene one purpose: progress the plot, comedic relief, information, romance.
That's a weird sound
effect. You really
effect.
should aim for having every scene do at least two things at one time. For example, Inspector, James Bond needs to get some information, but does he have a normal sit-down conversation with an informer? No, he gets it while romancing an extremely attractive woman. A little bit later, he needs to have a conversation with Moneypenny. But does it happen over a shaken not stirred martini? No, it happens during a car chase scene. We get both action and information that develops the plot at the same time.
Got another name, will you?
A beginning writer would make each one of those scenes two scenes. One with the conversations, and then one with the romance and one with the car chase. Instead, you need to combine both scenes into a single scene that's doing double the work. 2. Tell the reader about the farm.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good tip. Double them up. Let me consider. I'm just trying to think, do I do this? I feel like I don't. Or do I? Yeah, no, usually the side routes are related to something different, but then, like, I'm just thinking like the Alice side route, for example, like where she's learning to use her powers. I mean, that's kind of a romance route, but it's also kind of like a plot thing. But I don't know. No, that's a good thing to keep in mind, for sure. Weird then, 100 little diamond things. Cheer 100. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Think. Right? I don't know what Twitch's things mean. But thanks, pal. There's not enough car chases, is what I'm hearing. True. You did that with Daryl and MC vs. Cole. Yeah. I think it's okay to have single-purpose scenes once in a while, but it's always better to serve multiple purposes in each scene. Say romance should serve to further the plot, or the characterization in a way. I mean, further the characterization, for sure. You need more car chases and seducing hot chicks in Superhuman? True. But don't think of it as having two scenes in one. Just wonder, what purpose is this serving? Am I just writing romance for the sake of it? Or does this show something about the characters, the world, or the story that it's important to know? Yeah. No, I think this is a good tip. I'll have to think about this a little bit before I invest myself. Lol, the first point, and I already disagree. You disagree, yeah? It's something I'll have to think about it. But I generally think this is a good thing to remember and keep in mind. Hey, Classic Noob. How's it been? First time chat. Welcome.
You want to create suspense.
What was that? I missed it. Remember Game of Thrones? The dialogue scenes where it's just two people talking were some of the best. No need to do it in the middle of a fight. Yeah, but for one, they also do that. But also the dialogue scene, I think, in the Game of Thrones usually progress multiple things, right? They progress the plot, but they also progress the characterization of the character, generally speaking.
About the farm.
Wait, tell the reader about the farmers. What the fuck does that mean?
You want to create suspense in your work, don't you? You do. A great way to create suspense is to tell the readers information that makes them nervous. For example, in The Fantastic Mr. Fox, Roald Dahl takes an entire page to tell the reader about how Mr. Fox crawls out of his hole one night. This would be very, very boring, except the reader knows
Sounds
one
boring.
thing. Three farmers named Bogus, Bunce, and Bean are waiting to ambush him. Rifles at the ready. It's super boring if we don't know about the farmers. It's just a really, really slow scene. But since we're anticipating the gunfight at any moment, it turns it into a really suspenseful scene. Make sure readers can anticipate the conflict that's about to happen in your book. Tell them about the farmers. 3. No half measure.
Anticipate the conflict. I can see how that builds tension. Sometimes you want a shock. I can see how it builds tension. Just wondering if I do this or not. If I do it, I would be doing it unconsciously. Do I let people know, or do most of my scenes come as a shock? In Klaus, I think everyone knew what was going to happen. Yeah, Klaus is a very good example. Oh, I do exactly this. because we know what's happening with Klaus. You know, the big fight that's going to happen. Valraven, you know what's going to happen because he's been going around killing people. Well, you don't know what's going to happen, but you know something's going on with him. Yeah, I think I generally speaking do this, but then I also have some scenes that like come out of nowhere, or not nowhere, but you know, are a little bit more of a shock. I think. So I think I'd probably do this one. Dialogue scenes in Game of Thrones progress multiple things and tied into several other aspects of the story. And also factored into other scenes. Writing about being aware of that is shooting... Without being aware of that is shooting yourself in the foot. You already do that. Because in the Game of Thrones, talking is basically a fight in the tension and stakes. Cause of the politics and the string pulling, that sort of thing. Isn't this just saying fight scenes shouldn't come out of nowhere? It's basically saying something similar like that. But I feel like he's talking about more like building the tension rather than having fight scenes come out of nowhere. Pretty much every fight, I couldn't wait to get my hands on Jake and build up to... It had me on the cloud now. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jake as well. Yeah, I think most of the time, I generally have fights that are built up. I mean, yeah, some are a little bit more random, but generally speaking. And, you know, I don't think it's bad to have more, like, sudden fights. But, yeah, I think it's also... I think this is a good point. You generally speaking want to build up the tension first. I feel they've given up before they even begin. You mean Paradox? Yeah. Conflict is important in a story. You should be set up appropriately. Yeah, usually. You can also have it start spontaneously, of course, but then it's important to properly develop the conflict and work on escalating it to keep a sense of tension. At least that's how I do it. Yeah. And sometimes you build tension and fight that are not even MC related. Yeah. Well, there's more characters in the world than the MC. I think the more advanced a writer you become, the more subtle you are building tension without giving away that the kind of conflict is going. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think sometimes you want some overt tension as well. In fact, it might even be most of the time you want overt tension. I mean, sometimes you might want subtle tension. That could be it. But I think a lot of times you might want like overt. You know that something bad's going to happen. I think that can like build up a lot of build up a lot of tension. Like I said, like Ella in the park versus a duo do nothing. Oh yeah. The only sudden fight I recall at the moment was MC versus Moon Twins and Shen. Sure, but that was more of an extension of the iChef thing. It's like part of the whole plan. It's just a surprise in the plan, like a twist in the plan. It was part of the plan was the fight. Anticipation is a big part of Superhuman, especially when it comes when I think of the build for the climax of the Battle Diamonds or the Liz Amber situation. Sure. And recently, Mum vs Indra. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, well, I mean, kind of. Mum vs Indra is kind of a long-standing thing that's kind of been slowly built up in the story, like over time, what happened to Mum and stuff like that. But Indra being the one responsible was kind of like a more sudden thing, sure. Yeah, but I'm not strictly speaking about the fighting type of conflict. I'm broadly talking about the concept of conflict as a literature thing. Oh yeah, but even in the concept of conflict, I think sometimes you want more overt conflicts as well. Like, yeah, a political conflict. Hey, in One Piece, there's a fight that we're waiting to happen for years yet. True. Alright, anyway, no half measures. What the fuck does that mean?
This is a really great writing lesson from Breaking Bad. When you need to have a character tell another character something, you could just have them say it. But sometimes that's not the best way to do it. In Breaking Bad, there's a scene where Mike needs to tell Walter no half measures. But instead of saying that, he tells this whole story. When he was a beat cop, he kept on getting calls to a guy beating his wife. The 10th time it happened, Mike took him out of town, stuck a gun in his mouth and said, "Listen, you do this again and you're gonna get it." He thought that warning would have been enough, but in hindsight, he wishes he would have gone the whole way and killed him. A week later, that husband killed his wife.
But 2 weeks later, he killed her.
And then Mike says the point of the whole story. I chose a half measure while I should have gone the whole way.
I chose a half measure.
What does that relate to fighting there?
When I should have gone all the way.
To story writing.
Is so much more powerful if there's a story behind it. Number 4, delay.
Okay, I get you. a story behind someone making a point. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is generally speaking true. I'm just trying to think if I do it or not. Do I do it? I think most of the points I make in the story generally, why can I never say the word? Generally come with a bit of a story behind it. I think. Like a lot of Michael's philosophy came with like story about his time with his dad in the trial. Same with Alice. Maybe not so much with the captains, but I don't know. We haven't delved too much into the captains, so I don't know. I don't know if I do this or not. Also, I think, well, this is a decent tip. I think if you overuse it, it might make your story get a bit long and get overly wordy. You know, I don't know if you want to go too far into this tip. You probably want to do it, but I don't know if you want to go too far into it. And when they happen, they are usually bangers for One Piece. Yeah. Do you think evolution mechanic of Superhuman comes across as a bit of a Deus Ex Machina? By Deus Ex Machina, do you mean like a way to win a fight? Is that what you mean? If so, sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think Deus Ex Machinas are by default bad. Like it's gotten a lot of like negative connotation over the years. But I think Deus Ex Machinas can be useful. Like Super Saiyan's a Deus Ex Machina by this logic. Super Saiyan's great. But generally speaking, I think a system that's built into the universe is a better, and one that you can kind of, well, sort of, I don't know if seeing coming is the right word. Well, it's kind of one that both the readers and the characters know about and can anticipate for, I think. Is important to like keep it feeling consistent and not feeling bullshitty or annoying. Like generally speaking, it shouldn't be all it takes to win the fight. Like let me think for a second. Oh, and it should also, if it's going to be used repeatedly, it should also be varied in application. So, actually, do I want to talk about that? I might reveal a little bit. But generally speaking, one, yes, but I'm glad I did it because I think it's a good thing. Like it benefits the story. If that'd be the basic things. But you don't want to reveal too much too soon. The drip feeding pace is incredibly important in storytelling. Every story has a different pace. Everyone needs to feel to find theirs according to the scene. When generally speaking, true. So in Superhuman, although Intraverse Mum was intended a long time ago, it still did build a lot of tension, especially with the Indra appeared. Good. This applies in real life too. Better to explain important things in a way that can strike a chord that than to say things plainly and expect it to stick. This is true in real life. But in stories, you get a little bit less leeway in how much you can explain things. I think, generally speaking, you should be doing something like this, but I don't think you should be doing it every time because it can make the story get a bit wordy. Like for every point you make, maybe for the more important points, you put a story. Yeah, for the most important points, you put a story behind it. But for general ones, I think you just can get away with just wording it properly. Deus Ex Machina aren't necessarily bad. Yeah, Super Saiyan is one. Yeah. Everybody's like very clearly Deus Ex Machina, but they're a tool. You need to use them correctly, and so far they're used well in Superhuman. Yeah, generally, I think so. I think they're used all right. The main thing was things like evolutions, like repeated repeated Deus Ex Machinas that are kind of like woven into the world is that just weaving them into the world doesn't really take care of it. You need to make each instance like a little bit of its own thing, a little bit unique, a little bit special. And that's kind of why I made the rule like the function of the evolution. It's kind of like no one really knows how to trigger it. Like there's ways that you can, and there's the most anticipated one being Xanth's serum, the most reliable one. But to trigger it naturally, no one really understands how it actually works. And that can like provide me a lot of different avenues to creatively use like an evolution, where it's not just the same thing every single time. And then you can add variations where in the end it's actually the enemy who gets it, like the evolution, which is the case in the Coal fight, where it's not just evolution shouldn't just be carrying like the protagonists forward; it should be carrying the enemies forward. If it's really a function of the world, then eventually at some point you're going to run into this barrier that you're going to have to like try and overcome or fall to. So yeah. Generally, that's how I think about going about it. It shouldn't just be something that benefits the protagonists. Deus Ex Machina usually defines a solution to a problem that happens unexpectedly with no setup, right? I don't know what the actual definition is. Super Saiyan had a lot of setup in the story prior to Goku going Super Saiyan. True, it did, but I don't know if having setup necessarily makes it not a Deus Ex Machina. Cole also had to build up to his fourth evolution since his first couple of appearances with Ella. Sure. It was highly anticipated. I think most people figured that it would happen. Seems to be triggered by a massive battle stress, partly. That seems to be the theme so far with Alice, DMC, and Cole. It could be a lot of things. It could be like actual damage. It could be like DMC's weakness with lightning. It can be like emotional. It can be lots of things. It can be like through the serum or like through Daryl's tainted blood. Yeah, it just depends. Anyway, moving on. Number 4.
Delayed emotions.
Delayed emotions.
This is a great technique to help your character feel real. Whenever you have some sort of gigantic tragedy in your character's life, like they get rejected from all the universities or they experience the death of a loved one, your first instinct is to show them reacting really strongly. They cry on their knees, or they go out drinking, or they engage in unsafe sex. But here's my recommendation. Okay. Delay that reaction. Later on, have that character break down because of something super small that triggers them. Someone cuts in line at the grocery store, or they can't open an envelope. Check
this
out
is something I actually do think about.
Manchester by the Sea. When Patrick's told about his father's death, he doesn't react in any way. He doesn't cry, he doesn't outwardly appear to be fazed. And as the story progresses, he just continues to bottle up his emotions. Then finally, when struggling to put frozen chicken back into the freezer, he breaks down and has a panic attack. As the audience, we realize he's not having a panic attack over chicken. This is really about his father. Delayed emotions are really true to life. You've probably done it, I've done it, and it will make your character seem like an authentic human being. 5. Funky.
I generally speaking agree a lot with this. There are times, obviously, as with every one of these tips, there are times where you don't want to do it, where you just want, if it's a especially emotional character, that they fall prey to their emotions like kind of immediately. Especially like women. Women typically don't hold back their emotions as much as men do. And so for these kind of characters, you want them to just react in the moment. But yeah, for other characters, I think it is important to just... Like one really good character who does this, I think, is Shinichi from Parasite. And I think it was probably the most masterfully done I've seen this tip put into action. How long he... Because he doesn't even... It's not like he's trying to hold back his emotions. He doesn't. He's not trying to. In fact, he kind of wants to feel the way he wants to feel. He wants to feel sad. He wants to mourn, but he really can't. He can't like bring himself to do it. It's only once he sees the fucking parasite with the baby that he kind of like something like triggers inside him, because it like triggers like his memories of his own mother, that it kind of makes him cry, makes him feel emotion again. And I think it was like a perfectly done scene. I think it's one of the. I think that was this tip done about as good as it could be done. And yeah, I think it's very... I don't know if realistic is the right word. people value realism too much, I think, but it feels authentic. I think authentic is the right word. Yeah. No, that was a good tip. I like that one. Not just figured, some of us believe that this was the only win condition against the MC beyond dead ends. It's not the only win condition. Well, it kind of is. I mean, it depends. It depends on how powerful or competent the MC is at the time. When the MC's gone crazy, he can, I think, die. But yeah, generally speaking, against a fully competent MC, Cole was hard pressed. Speaking of the Cole fight, we saw Daryl collect the twins' leftover body parts in his backpack. He did, in hope of restoring them. What has been done with them? What has he done with them since? He's kept them. You heard him. Weird delayed the sex. Yeah, true. The difference between a good or bad Deus Ex Machina, if just going by the idea of Deus Ex Machina is a sudden solution to an insurmountable problem, is whether the Deus Ex Machina was set up properly or anticipated. Could be. I saw a good writing tip where if the writing process you don't know how to solve a problem, you use a Deus Ex Machina and go back earlier in the draft to set it up. Oh yeah, that could be true. Yeah, I mean, I can't really do that because, you know, I release it chapter by chapter. I mean, I guess I could in 1.0. I could go back like to an early update and change something, but I generally don't like doing that. But yeah, generally speaking, to the degree that evolution is a Deus Ex Machina, they're all always planned. Like, I always knew the fight would end up like as a result of that. It's not because I can't think of a way for the character to win otherwise. It's because I set up a situation where the character would evolve to progress. It's all very intentionally done. Liz and Amber. What about Liz and Amber? MC had that with Daryl after he turned into a monster and he got comfort from Liz in the mall. Interesting. MC is a bit of a weird case there, but yeah. Right, do you think Ichigo's hollow transformation against Ulquiorra was a Deus Ex Machina? He's asking a Lugos, but do I think that? His hollow transformation was set up, but not to the degree where... Well, actually, no, kind of to the degree. It still is a Deus Ex Machina, though. I mean, it is, I think. Well, I don't actually know the meaning of Deus Ex Machina. I just hear the word thrown around a lot. But it probably is. Under most people's definitions, I would bet. Didn't watch Bleach long? Gotcha. My review and evaluation of you as a human being is 7.22 out of 10. Not bad. Good. Bleach went hard as fuck. Bleach went, well, the 1,000 Year Blood War arc was kind of weird for me. But yeah, generally speaking, Bleach was hype. I made a sex doll with the body parts. Yeah, I don't know about that. Weird, I'm truly curious if you'll do any other delayed bad endings, like you did with Christy, maybe. It took a bit of a time before we finally got murdered by Ella over that one. Still sad I couldn't kill the bitch who ruined my virgin run. More delayed bad ends? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it just depends. They're kind of like a pain in the ass, really. Mostly for the player, because then they have to like try and figure out what exactly caused the dead end. For Christy, it was kind of obvious what caused it. But for other ones, I don't know. Yeah, it could happen. Has Weird ever said anything about the Eye Arbiter, or is that super spoiler territory? I've said things. It doesn't mean you're going to get the answer to the question you want. So he just kept them? Okay then, yep. Ichigo's entire existence is a Deus Ex Machina law, just as Aizen planned it. True, that's true. Oh, like his Quincy powers, I think were kind of out of nowhere. I mean, I guess his Quincy powers were kind of set up. Kind of. From what I remember, Ichigo was already halfway turned into a hollow while learning to use his visor. I mean, he had the mask, but is that halfway turned into a hollow? I mean, not really. That's it. I think it was fine against Ukyo. And it's something we anticipated for a while. Ichigo's hollow form. It's just that we didn't know how it would turn out. We didn't know he'd actually get fully possessed by the hollow. I mean, we kind of like guessed it, but yeah. The Iron Arbiters are very much spoiler territory. He's made that clear. I mean, they are, but you can still ask your question. I just probably won't answer it. That's all. This was just him going all the way in the fight. Yeah. I never got why I got a dead end after killing Christie. What do you mean you never got why? I thought it was pretty obvious. What must have been? Yeah, true. Who got past Ella and killed her favorite student, MC? His mum is a Quincy, so yeah, it was set in stone. Yeah. But I kind of like, they feel like they revealed that she was a Quincy like very late into the story. Unless I'm remembering something wrong. Like it wasn't, I guess her relationship with what's his face's dad, the other Quincy's dad, was that ever hinted at? I feel like that might have been hinted at early on in the story. I feel like that might have been the case. But yeah, the reveal that she actually was a Quincy, I feel like was pretty late reveal. I'm just surprised his sisters are showing jack shit, or you think they display something. Well, they can kind of see the ghosts and stuff. Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. Everyone's having a good night. Hey Shadow Gaming. Oh, I've got a question, Weird World. Do you have any plans, perhaps in 1.0, where we can pick between normal experience with stat checks, money, or power fantasy experience where there are no stat checks? Depends how much of a hassle it is to do. Probably not going to do it because it sounds like a hassle. That's probably the truth. Similar to the game Ravager. I haven't played Ravager, but I'm probably not going to do it. My game's too long. I don't know how long Ravager is. Maybe it's as long as my game, but my game's too long. I probably can't be fucked like adding that shit. Maybe I will. It's possible, but I doubt it. His mom is a Quincy. Oh, wait, we already read that. In the training, his body turned partly into a hollow, and the other Vizards had to... Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. For me, it didn't feel out of nowhere. Yeah, I mean, we all kind of guessed what would happen to Ichigo, I feel like. The Quincy part fell out of nowhere, though. Yeah, I thought so as well. Maybe Christie actually didn't D and was a monster all along and went for revenge. Maybe. Thinking more and more on old Ichigo has so much damn potential with having Quincy, Soul Reaper, and Hollow powers, yet my boy still is bitched. I mean, he becomes overpowered as fuck, so I don't know if you just watch the anime or the manga or not. But Ichigo's overpowered as fuck. I mean, even with all those three things, I still think he shouldn't be that powerful. Like, with all those three things combined, I think he should be weaker than he is. So I suppose... No, he should be weaker than he is. He shouldn't be that powerful, in my opinion. That's probably what happened. By that point in this show, it's clear Ichigo is everything now. Yeah, he is fucking everything. Alright, here's my question. Is it intentional that all monsters, including apostles, have weird monster speech, but the MC can perfectly understand the eye? What do you mean by intentional? I don't know what you mean. Like, do I intentionally write it that way? Yeah, I intentionally write most things. That's fair, no sweat. Yeah. It could happen. It could happen, Shadow. It could happen. We'll just see when the time comes. Woodwell, do you watch Hellsing? I've watched some episodes, but I haven't finished. I'm waiting until I start the vampire game before I get into Hellsing. Anyway, back to it.
Emotions. To make
Funky
your character
emotions.
seem real, give them funky reactions to events. Let me tell you a story to illustrate this. I was in New York City on 9/11. I was on the 21st story of an apartment building in the West Village, and I had a better view of downtown than the news helicopters. After the towers had fallen, I went down and headed toward the collapse, against all the hordes streaming uptown. They were all covered in white like mimes. I was hoping I could help, but when I got there, the dust
Is
was
he making
so
this
thick
up?
I couldn't even breathe, and so I ended up fleeing like everyone else. But there's another part of that story story that I never tell anyone. Right after the tower spell, I went to New York University, where I was studying at the time, and I went to the weight room, and I did a ton of sets of bench press. Why? Why would I do that? After one of the greatest tragedies in American
this sounds like a real story.
Why did I do that? I don't know. Maybe I wanted to feel strong in the face of a tragedy that made me feel weak. Maybe weight rooms had always been a place of comfort for me. Maybe it was just a place to hide from the craziness that was happening outside. But look, I hope that makes my point that you want your character to have very strange reactions to events. For example, someone who is nonchalant when Pearl Harbor happens, someone who is upbeat when a tsunami happens, someone who is stoic when a huge earthquake happens. This type of unorthodox reaction will separate your character from all the other characters out there who would react in very predictable and expected ways. Tragic events help you expose your character for who they truly are. 6.
I think I do this with most of my characters. Most of my characters have kind of unorthodox reactions to most things. The only real exception to that would be, I think, Amber. Amber's kind of like the normal girl of the story, like just the average everyday girl. So Amber's reactions are a little bit more ordinary. But apart from her, I think everyone else reacts kind of strange to emotions. I don't necessarily think that's a great thing. But yeah, I think it can make characters more interesting, stand out a little bit. Yeah. I think I might even overdo this a little bit, I think. But yeah. So something I recall reading is that Yawak is capable of taking away other Quincy powers. I'm just confused as to why he never snatched Ichigo's. At least I can't recall it ever happening. Maybe because it's all like mixed in with his Hollow and Soul Reaper powers, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. Most of the transformations are Deus Ex Machina aspals, and it tends to be disproportionately happen in anime. Yeah, because the Japanese like that. They like the hyper shit. They like the twist that makes the character like super OP, super powerful. They think it's cool. And it is cool, to be fair. It's just, you gotta do it right. Bleach, as you guys are debating, Naruto, and many more. Does Naruto have a... I suppose he's back in the early Naruto days, where with the Nine Tails, he kind of gets like the orange aura. I suppose that's kind of like a Deus Ex Machina. But I feel like most of Naruto's transformations afterwards are like just a product of his training. Like in the Sage mode is a product of his training. The like various different Nine Tail forms he gets, they're all products of his training. I guess he gets given powers by the Great Sage or whatever it is. He gets given power. But even then, I don't know if is that really a Deus Ex Machina if you're given power by someone else? Is that how that works? I don't know. The Deus Ex thing has too many, definitions. I don't know what the right answer for that is. Early in game, you don't understand the eye if you don't have high enough corruption score. I don't feel like this one is a particularly good tip compared to the rest. What, funky emotions? It just depends. It's a good way to make characters feel unique, but it probably shouldn't be overused. True story. There was a guy from where I'm from that was fishing with his friend. The boat capsized due to big waves, and he just went back home and slept. I mean, is being capsized a big deal? I mean, if you almost drown, then I suppose it's a big deal. How big is the boat? But I feel like being capsized happens fairly often. Well, I guess... No, maybe I'm thinking about canoes. Because I've capsized in a canoe, but I've never like capsized in like a proper boat. So it's possible. Daryl reacts very normally to situations. Well, Daryl's not like a main character. And yeah, true. He should. He's a normal guy, mostly. The ones that aren't about sex, obviously. Daryl is one of my favorite characters, bro. Good. QB chakra modes. Right. Yeah. I meant Daryl though, not his brother. Does Daryl react normally? I mean, he's kind of normally. Kind of. His biggest transformation was the sexy mode, and his OP one was the one as we saw against Kaguya. Oh, the harem one with all the dudes. Yeah. Reverse transformation, jutsu or whatever. Yeah, that's a good time. Getting high after your mum dies seems normal to me. It could be. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people probably do that. I never tell the following part of the story. I thought he meant don't include details that don't matter. I actually prefer characters that make up for being underpowered by being very skilled or crafty. People like Trevor Belmont, Joseph Joestar. Yeah, a lot of people like the very human characters that are just very clever with their tools. Yeah, a lot of people like that. You have to be careful with it because in certain situations, though, there's levels of power that no amount of cleverness or craftiness is going to overcome. But generally speaking, Trevor is, I don't know, the Belmont line has magic in it, even like without Cypher. Belmont line has like power, like some sort of power in it. So Trevor's unnaturally strong, and the weapons he has are very powerful as well. And Joseph, obviously, I mean, he's very powerful as well. He's got the hammer on. He's got everything. His friend was found near the shore, stuck on the bottom of the dead. So never think that people don't have funky emotions. Oh, well, yeah. No canoe, a boat. He was never contacted. He never contacted the police or anything. He just washed up on shore and went home to sleep. Oh, yeah. I think the latest research doesn't support stuff like repressed memories. Well, that's a bit different than funky emotions. I expect repressed emotions are still real, though. Yeah, that's probably true. I don't know about repressed memories. I've never met anyone who's like, well, no, I've forgotten things about my own memories that I don't know about repressed memories, but I think just warped memories. I think that definitely happens because I remember things that from my childhood that were just wrong. Like, I think just warped memories happen, and that emotions can probably warp memories better than other things. I think that's probably true. Like, you don't forget about them, but you like warp certain details so that they're not as bad in your head. I could believe that. At least just based on my own experiences. Woodward. Here the definition: Deus Ex Machina, noun, an unexpected power or event that saving a seemingly hopeless situation, especially as contrived plot device in a play or novel. Well, so it's unexpected then. Okay. Lugos, that seems like it would be more applicable, in my opinion. Just having characters act differently for different sake could easily be make the world less believable. It could be. Nah, my human brain OP. Michael Human with prep time solo intro. Yeah, sure. Not really. When writing a story, you don't necessarily want your characters to be normal, especially in fantasy or sci-fi settings. It can be more interesting for your characters to have strange reactions to things. It helps you set them apart from one another and give them distinct flavor. I generally speaking agree. Speaking of powers, shouldn't Lexi be able to rip the iron out of enemies' bodies or miniature iron spikes? You mean create miniature iron spikes within their bodies? Who says she can't? He pulled an MC. He just shrugged it off, MC. Well, he pulled an MC. Who did? Still, there has to be a reason for the character's strangeness, as outlined in that tip. Someone reacting in an aloof manner to a catastrophic event might be someone who doesn't care much for themselves or doesn't see danger when they should. Don't just have them act weird for the sake of it, obviously. Yeah, obviously. But he never mentioned how far to take it, just to give them non-normal reactions. Did they stub their toe? They moan? Did they get it? They get mail? They shit on the floor? Yeah, true. But I think most people can intuitively understand what he means. At least most writers should be able to. Deja vu appends when your brain stores the memory in the wrong place. So wrong memories do happen and are a bitch. Yeah, I agree. At least in my experience, that's happened. Good. Weird world. Lexi propaganda. I didn't say she could do it either, by the way. I mean, someone should don't make everybody a textbook reaction. Damn it, no Lexi emote. Yeah, I'm sure something will happen eventually at some point. Maybe.
Gold coin writing technique. There was this author called
that
Don Fry, and he kept on being frustrated because his readers would abandon his books right in the middle. So he came up with the gold coin writing technique. His strategy was to periodically place gold coins throughout his book to keep the reader hooked. Think about it. As long as you're rewarding the reader periodically, they're gonna keep reading your book. So what is a gold coin in a story? Well, there are plot coins, a surprise or a twist, an introduction of a powerful object, or maybe a cliffhanger. And there are also character coins, a cameo by a character from earlier in the book or series, an introduction of a new character who's funny or weird, the discovery of new information about one of your characters. As a writer, your goal is to deliver these dopamine hits of pleasure periodically throughout the novel and never let a big gap happen between those hits. If you deliver enough and space out those gold coins, your readers will keep reading till the end. 7. Lean away.
I agree with that. That's a very important one. And I think it's something that a lot of people don't do, because even like professional people don't do. Because I find myself getting bored a lot with various shows, anime, whatever. And yeah, this is something I try to do. I always try to have like something interesting happening, like just a little something to keep people, invested, keep people having fun, Like you should never write a scene expecting it to be boring. You should expect it to be like fun or good in some way or another. A normal reaction to a traumatic event can also be really striking and stick with the reader if it's done well for a normally composed or unorthodox character. True. This would work really well with your characters in particular, because majority of them normally are unorthodox. Ella, Alice, Michael, MC, hero captains, etc. True. Someone should know. Okay, this one's pretty basic. Don't have nothing happen after the beginning and before the end of the story. It is basic, but I think it's something that a lot of people mistake and should keep in mind more often. Like, people allow too long a stretch of I shouldn't say people. Some people allow too long of a stretch before they drop something interesting and good. And it could be they think that it's interesting and it's just not, to me. That could be the case, but I feel like a lot of cases they're just satisfied with having, like, with a bit of a break, a bit of a downward slope. And you can have downward slopes. It's just there should be little spikes along the way, to keep things fun. Or not necessarily fun, but interesting. I guess sex scenes and cliffhangers are the gold coins. Well, sex scenes can be, which I do as well. But gold coins would also just be like little bits of like lore, bits of information, fight scenes, cliffhangers. Yeah. I have quite a few cliffhangers, and so they'd probably count for gold coins as well. Yeah. And usually the fights in my game, like at least the main fights, like I have some like little fights where you fight like just random monsters. Like when you're in the tree with Michael, you fight some lava monsters, and they're not really anything. They're just something that has to happen, because why the fuck wouldn't the monsters attack you? So there's those. But for, generally speaking, like the main update fight, usually it's important to the plot in some way or another. Like the mother one versus Indra, obviously very important to the plot. So usually when those happen, those are probably what I'd say are the coins, the main coins. And then there's the lore stuff as well. But the main coins are probably like the big fights that I have each update. Which is why I generally speaking try to have one each update. I don't always, because sometimes it's just not the right time. But generally speaking, I have at least one. Good advice. Yeah, MC reacting normally to Amber Liz dying made it more memorable if he acted weirdly, in my opinion. Yeah, that's kind of why I left. I don't, typically speaking, I don't like having the MC feel any sort of emotions, unless it's a player chosen emotions. But for that instance, I had the MC he kind of feels emotions there, but it's more, he kind of loses control. It's not really the same as feeling emotions. And then afterwards, he can choose to reflect on how he felt. Like, he loses control. That does happen, and it's unavoidable. But the reason why he loses control is a little bit more up to the player, with the choices that follow it, which you can choose whether you're angry at Cole, or whether you feel nothing, or whether you feel hope, stuff like that. That's the way I like to write a main character, where it's kind of up to the player. At least how I do in a visual novel. If I was writing a book, then I just write it however the fuck I wanted. Not cliffhangers, please. No, there's always a well. Last update wasn't a cliffhanger. What are you complaining about? All right. Last update was just a normal end. The big fights are the biggest coins in Superhuman. Yeah, I'd say the big fights and the cliffhangers are probably the big coins in Superhuman. So you get at least 2 coins per update. There's smaller coins in terms of like lore and talks and romance and fun. Like Amber's birthday scene was probably, I'd say, a coin under this guy's definition. The Amber birthday scene, that was probably a gold coin. But generally speaking, I'll have at least 2 coins per update, and that'll be the fight and it'll be the cliffhanger. For this one, I didn't really have a cliffhanger, so it'd just be Amber and the fight. But yeah. Those funny moments every once in a while after a series of serious events are also good to keep people engaged. I agree. Yeah. Introduce a train in Amber sex scene. There's a gold coin for the train arc. Yeah, true. He was kind of delirious too. After waking up. Yeah, the memories were still like when he woke up from the long sleep induced by Shen. The memories, I made a note that they were still like fucking with his head. They like kind of came rushing in now that he was conscious again. So he was kind of like in a little bit of a fucked headspace. Now I understand why people nowadays have Subway Surfers playing in the background when another video is playing. It gives the dopamine hit. Smart. Yeah, true. On God, is that what that means? ONG. If I was in the MC's position, I'd be laughing my ass off about their demise because I'm a dick. I don't know if I believe you, Seth. I reckon you'd probably be shocked or horrified if you saw even someone you didn't know. If you saw someone's head being held up in your hand, I reckon most people would just be horrified. Not necessarily sad, but I think they'd probably be like horrified. And that includes me, by the way. Will we ever get a next coin? Maybe. Biggest plot twist was Thanos being MC's doctor and MC knowing LS since childhood. Yeah, could be. I would be surprised, but I wouldn't be horrified. Maybe. I generally think you probably would be. People underestimate how terrifying real life gore and death can be. Like if you've never had like a near-death experience or like seen like a corpse, like most people wouldn't even pick up like a dead animal. Like I can pick up a dead animal pretty easily, but a lot of guys, a lot of people I know, they wouldn't even consider it. So yeah, and it also depends on your experience as well. If you've got a lot of experience with dead bodies, then maybe you could manage it. But I think if it was someone you know, like even like not necessarily someone you like, but someone you know, like say an old teacher, I think most people would generally feel something negative. Not necessarily horror, but something negative. I think that's probably what most people would feel. I saw a head IRL. I've seen a dead body in a crash. I was in a car crash. Got hit by a bus. A decapitated head, a real head. Woodward had a lot of family members die and a few in front of me. It's not really the same thing though. After a while, you get used to it. Shit saddened me. Great aunt, great grandmother died, yeah. But seeing a friend or acquaintance die or a corpse, it's doesn't really hit me too much. You're underestimating gore. Like there's a difference between seeing someone die and seeing someone have their head cut off. I think you're misunderstanding. I mean, I could see a dead head, no problem, but I don't want to pick it up. True. Diego Alves, what? Head, if you want to see it. I had opportunity to see it real life. IRL. I don't know who that is. Also helps that I hunt a lot, so corpses are meh to me. Yeah, but that's fucking animals. Like, I could hunt an animal. Of course, the Australian man has no issues picking up animal corpses. Well, yeah, they're everywhere. But my dog killed a fucking opossum not too long ago. Like, snatched it off the fucking fence and started, like,
shaking it about. You could hear like kind of like screaming a little bit. It was pretty sad, but you know, you can't just leave it there. Otherwise my dog will eat it. He's already eaten the possums before. He's eaten like a smaller one before I could get it off him, little fuck. But yeah, for a big one, I'm not letting him eat a big fucking possum. Could have like fucking diseases or some shit. The police or whoever didn't cover it, so I'm not too horrified. I wouldn't describe it as disturbed. Yeah, disturbed is probably a correct adjective. I'd agree. Yeah. Portuguese serial killer was decapitated and the head was placed in a jar. Oh. Fair enough. Somewhat. Pickled head. I also think that'd be different than looking at a freshly severed corpse head. I don't really separate humans and other... Yeah, you say that. I generally speaking don't believe you. All an animal to me. I actually had a whole discussion with with Pope back on the Discord. I don't know who Pope is. But yeah, you can say that, but I don't believe you. Most people will consider humans and animals different. And I definitely don't believe that you'd laugh seeing it. I definitely don't believe that. But generally speaking, I also don't believe that you'd feel nothing either. I think if you saw a human head, you'd probably feel something like disturbed. Not necessarily horrified or afraid or anything like that, but you'd probably feel disturbed. To be honest, staring at his eyes was what really gave me chills, not the head itself. Yeah, seeing a dead person's eyes, it could be weird. Yeah. Now, they wouldn't feel anything because they are broken. Who wouldn't feel anything? What, the head? The decapitated head? But yeah, generally speaking, I feel like people overestimate themselves and underestimate what seeing someone dead can do to you. And I don't mean like trauma or anything like extreme like that, like you're going to be like dreaming about it at night and some bullshit. But I generally speaking, think that if you were to see something like that, you'd feel something negative. It wouldn't be a positive feeling. But yeah, anyway, let's move
Figure
on.
out the ending to the scene that you're writing, or the chapter you're writing, or the whole book that you're writing. And then lean away from it. By lean away, I mean convince me or Evan. Lean away. Okay. Figure out the ending to the scene that you're writing, or the chapter you're writing, or the whole book that you're writing. And then lean away from it. By lean away, I mean convince the reader that that isn't going to be the outcome. If you're writing a basketball movie and they are in the final game, your goal is to convince them they have no chance of winning this final game. Their star player gets hurt, or they're ranked way lower, or their coach has a baby and can't be there. If your character is entering a singing competition, make us feel like they won't win it. There's really tough competition. They have a cold and their throat hurts. Or there's a psychological hurdle, like the father loses his job. The more insurmountable those odds, the more satisfying it is for the reader when the character finally vaults them. If you don't lean away from the ending, the reader's going to be like, oh, I mean, I kind of expected that. Next, make sure to check out my video on 9 authors who break the storytelling rules and subscribe.
Oops.
Imagine the perfect city, utopia.
These 7 writing techniques are
that was
so
a good video. The last tip was pretty basic. I think everyone pretty much does that. You put some odds against the main character. I mean, there can be instances where you want your main character to just win because he's better. But yeah, you always want to put odds against the character. Sure. Make it seem like it's going to be tough or like the outcome isn't too obvious. Like some tension of whether you're going to win, you're not going to win, you're going to win. Could go either way. Yeah, no, that's fair. I think most people intuitively do this. Alright, fight. It was so good. Yeah, that was a very stacked against the MC kind of fight. Yeah. No, I just don't hold humans any different from another animal. We all eat, we all drink, we all sleep, and we all ultimately die. Yeah. So. Especially on the first try. I didn't really see the MC winning. Mostly because I screwed up on one of the requirements and Brianna saved the MC. Yeah. I think most people wouldn't have got it on the first try. Yeah. I think that's generally speaking true. Are you planning on making another game after Superhuman? Oh yeah, I've got a whole bunch of games I want to do. A whole bunch of them. I barely fucking sleep. I'm like Lexi, can't fucking sleep. Some don't sleep. Yeah, true. Dan? What do you mean, Dan? I would put a twist on that. We all know our main characters are going to be okay. So instead, make it feel like it's a huge struggle. Describe how much of an effort it is to win. I mean, you don't really know that the main character is going to be okay because there could be a dent in on any corner at any time. So you could be getting yourself fucked. But true, it should be a struggle. Usually. Well, sometimes. There can be instances where you don't want to struggle as well. Being okay, by being okay, I mean not dying. You see a lot in you see it a lot in anime. What do you mean? Not dying. Yeah, but the main character will die for a lot of reasons. Weird World. If you want to make your heart want to hop out of your chest, drink 3 Red Bulls, 15-hour energy, and take an Adderall. My usual combo when I do a freelance work late at night. I don't need to do that. I can get by just fine on my own schedule. I don't be needing like energy drinks and all that bullshit. Mostly because my stats were pretty much maxed out, and the options were pretty straightforward for Valravn. Were the options straightforward? I can't remember. I feel like a lot of people made a mistake in Valravn because I'm always getting messages asking how to beat the Valravn fight. So, Cole. Oh yeah, Cole's ones were more straightforward. Yeah, it's because he's a more straightforward fighter. Anyway, all right, that's it. We'll do one of these fucking anime quiz ones since we didn't do it. We'll do one of those per stream as well. I think one of each is fun. 10 minutes. We can afford 10 minutes. We don't need to talk too much over this one. And then maybe after this, we'll see if there's any other YouTube video, but then we'll give Metaphor a try, see if it's any good. I hear it's really good, but I don't know. Insane difficulty. Alright. And Weird World, how to beat Valve fight? JK, I followed the guide. Yeah, follow the guide. Insane difficulty. That's what they say. I don't know if it's actually going to be the case, but we'll see. Satoru's not even the best character in his show. No, that was Goku, but yeah, Goku, easy. It's not even a question. It's gonna be light. Guarantee it's gonna. Ooh. Nah, it's gonna be light. Light's fucking sick. Oh, look. No, light. Light. Light's fucking sick. Even though they kind of fucked him over at the end. I do like Gojo. I do like Gojo. Wait, have I already done this one? Gojo. Easy. Kakashi is alright, but he kind of... He's kind of became like irrelevant through a lot of the fucking story. So... This guy, okay. Bakugo. I don't like Inosuke. Well, no, it's not I don't like him. It's just... I feel like he should be more powerful than he is. Like, why isn't he more powerful? Like, he seems like so hype about fighting, but he seems like he's always in fucking Tanjiro's shadow. Like, Tanjiro does everything and Inosuke does, like, nothing. I swear you did this one before. Did I do this one before? I might have. I don't know. Wait, have I done this one before? Mikasa. So, maybe I have done this before. Sato is the most OP character in his anime. Yeah, Garo, the antagonist, managed to have more character development and acted more of an MC than Saitama. Yeah, Garo was a fucking sick character. I don't know Zero Two. Lucy was a great character. Lucy was a great character. Wait, is this just the favorite character? I thought it was fights. Well, then Lucy would get fucking stomped by Zero Two. Yeah, I feel like we watched this. Alright, fucking watched it. Right, let's pick another one. Wait, what? Save one anime opening for each year. Have we done? I don't think we've done this one. Anime openings. I don't think we've done. I should watch one of those top 100 anime openings because I love anime openings. Anime openings. The animation is so like even if the anime is dog shit, the animation in fucking anime opening is always fucking top notch. It's always fucking great. Yeah, it's insane difficulty. Yeah, we'll watch this one. But the music is always like fucking great as well. I love anime openings. Like sometimes more than the anime itself. Full Metal. I haven't watched the original Full Metal in ages. Oh, that's a classic. Bleach. Haven't seen it. It's a good song though. Oh, Beck. I have seen Beck. Naruto. Pretty good. Oh, is that Elfen Light? That's a good song. I love that song. I'll go with Bleach. Bleach is one that's fucking sick. Beck fucks pretty hard. Yeah, I have watched Beck actually. I just forgot. Oh, that's a good one as well. Fuck. Bleach is so good. Man, Bleach was fucking sick. This is a good fucking song. What anime is this from? Shuffle. I've watched Shuffle in 1,000 years. I haven't seen Black Hat. That's a good one. Elfen Light opening was good. Yeah, it was good. Haven't seen Shoujo. I'll go Bleach. I like the Shuffle opening as well, though. Bleach 2 in a row, jeez. Bleach had some good fucking openings. Oh, I don't imagine they're going to beat that one. Death Note had such a sick first opening. And second opening. This one's pretty good. Blood Plus, I haven't seen it. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh. Wait, have I seen this? Ergo Proxy, I have. Ergo Proxy had a good fucking... And Gintama has a good one as well. Ergo Proxy's one was really good. I'm gonna go Death Note though. Death Note was too fucking cool. It was so fucking cool. Death Note is such a banger. Yeah, the first opening and the second one. So fucking good. Yeah, pretty good. You want Lagan? Oh yeah. I haven't seen Lucky Star, I've only seen clips. But the opening is fucking sick. Oh, that's a good one. That's gonna win for me. So far. What's this? Dark and Black. I have seen that. Bleach. This one isn't as good. Okay, ship it in. Do not do Red Bull Adderall 15-hour energy drink combo. That is a good way to die. Just have to look up how many people died from drinking several energy drinks in the same day as mixing Adderall. Then something like a 15-hour energy drink isn't a good idea. Well, I wasn't going to do it anyway. It's by year lol. Yeah. Where's Attack on Titan? Yeah. Attack on Titan's not out yet. Cloud was good. But Shippuden one was too fucking sick. Lucky Star one was really good as well. It's a good one. I haven't seen Soul Eater, but it's a good one. Oh, this is a good one. A great opening. This is also a good opening. Such a good song. Oh, Gintama's one. Oh, that's fucking sick. Fuck, fella. Pretty good. What's this? I have seen Index. I just can't remember the fucking opening. I'm gonna go Gintama. Although there's a lot of good ones. Yeah, Toradora has a great first opening. And Shippuden 3 was also fucking great. But I'm gonna go with Gintama's one. Gintama's one is so fucking good. 5 hour lol, not 15. What? Oh, yeah. Damn, so many good choices. Yeah, I'm gonna go Gintama. Opening 5. That was one of the best Gintama openings.
Index was so damn forgettable for me.
Yeah, it was for me as well.
Yeah, Fairy Tail opening was a pretty good.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. To be fair, that's probably going to win. That's good. I haven't seen Backman in a show. Oh, that's a good one as well. I'm gonna go Full Metal Alchemist. Naruto one was good as well. Bold Fairy Tail. Yeah, Fairy Tail was good in the beginning. Oh, that's a fucking good one. Oh, this is the best Bleach opening. Oh, this is a good one as well. Oh, Rainbow. Ha. This is pretty good. Not as good as Bleach. Pretty good. Angel Beats. Oh, this is a fucking good one as well. Oh, Jesus. Durarara. Naruto. Alright, pretty good. I'm gonna go Bleach. Bleach, obviously. Yeah, Bleach. That is the best Bleach opening. Fucking Sid. What a great fucking... That was a great fucking opening. I should just watch all the Bleach openings. I should just watch that. Because they're so fucking good. God damn. Durarara's opening is really good as well. And so is Full Metal Alchemist. Ooh, Starskate. This is going to be hard to beat. Oh, but Face Hero, it's better. Damn. Ooh, Hunter x Hunter. Or Hunter x Hunter. This one's pretty good. I didn't really like Guilty Crown though. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one as well. Oh, Jesus. Man, Mirai Nikki had such a good opening. The anime itself wasn't the best, but it had such a good fucking opening. I'm gonna go Fate Zero. Good account for me. Yeah, I love Durarara. Yeah, Durarara is fucking good as. Hey everyone, what have I missed? We're watching the fucking anime opening, but fucking Guilty Crown story was shit, but great opening. True. Anime openings by year. We're doing Eldritch. It's a classic. Everyone knows this one. If you watch anime anyway. Number 2. I haven't seen that in ages. Ooh, Psycho Pass. Huh? Why did the audio cut out on that one? I haven't seen it. Ooh. JoJo's. Oh, that's a fucking good one as well. I'm gonna go Magi. Psycho Pass 1 was good as well. JoJo 1? Now that I think about it. No, it's not the best JoJo opening. It's not the best JoJo opening. There's better ones. Classic. Everyone loves it. This is a good one. I haven't seen it. Good song though. Huh. Oh, that's a good one as well. Ooh. Kill, what a great anime. Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan. Classic. This is a good one. Man, Naruto had some great fucking openings as well. That's good. Parasite. I love Parasite. Yeah, it's alright. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I was gonna go Parasite, but the Tokyo Ghoul ones is so fucking good. Like, even if you don't watch anime, you've probably heard that fucking song. Because it's so there's no beating it. I think it might be one of the best, if not the best, opening I've ever seen. It's so artistic too. Fuck. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul. Parasite is fucking good, but... Parasite is so fucking good. But... Fucking Tokyo Ghoul. Jesus. Damn. Shit. Oh, this is a good one. I love this song. This is fucking sick. It's hype as fuck. That's a good way to stop him. This is pretty good. It's alright. Oh, this... Ooh, Death Parade. Roshine. No. I don't like this. This is a great fucking song. I don't like Brave Shine as much as I like the Fate Zero openings. This is a fucking banger though. Even though Noragami I wasn't like too hyped on. But the fucking opening, both openings were fucking sick. This is a good one as well. Death Parade, the animation was so good too though. Noragami, I feel like the song is the best for Noragami. But I feel like the animation for One Punch Man and Death Parade was better in the opening. I'm gonna go One Punch Man. Noragami edges Fate for me. That's better than Unlimited Blade Works opening for sure. But I'll go One Punch Man. Overlord goes fucking hard? Yeah, it does. Jesus, it's a tough one. That was a tough one. Ooh, Mob. Damn. ReZero had a good one. Nah, I don't really like this one. Kind of Super's openings were never that great. The show's great. This is good. This is a good fucking. Man, My Hero was so fucking good in the first season. Oh, it was amazing. God damn. Fucking All Might was so fucking sick. I don't know. Yeah, I'm torn between My Hero and Mob. The other ones don't really interest me that much. I'm gonna go. Oh, My Hero. Okay. This one was just alright for me. That's alright. I haven't seen the anime. I've heard the opening though. Oh, this one was a good one. That's the winner for me so far. Black Clover. Sorry, Black Clover for me. Black Clover, easy. Black Clover is actually pretty good. Like, it starts off pretty boring, but man, in the end, it gets fucking good. This is a good opening. That's a good opening. I haven't seen this one. This is a fucking good one. This is gonna win. Black Clover's gonna win again. Goddamn. I haven't seen Darling in French. I've seen the opening, but I haven't seen the show. Black Clover. I stopped really watching anime around this time, so I have no opinions from me. Fair enough. Pretty good one. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, it was alright. The animation was good for it. Oh, this is gonna win. Easy. Easy. Vinland Saga openings were so fucking good. That was a really good one as well, though, actually. This one's alright. Vinland Saga or Vinland Saga. Promised Neverland was a really good opening. The first one. The Vinland Saga opening was fucking amazing. Jesus, that was fucking good. Never Forget Promised Neverland Season 2. Yeah, that was a real shame. Apparently the manga was ended pretty badly too, though. This is a good song. And a good anime. Yeah, this is alright. Oh, this is a good one as well. Pretty good as well. I'm gonna go Black Clover again. Yeah. Tokyo Revengers was alright. I wasn't super invested in the story. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. This might win it. The girlfriend is an anime named that? Yeah. Yeah. I read the manga. I didn't actually watch the anime. But yeah, it was alright. This is a great fucking opening. This is gonna win. 3 stars. Easy. Easy. 3 stars has some great openings. Goddamn. I fell off of anime around this time, so the rest will be new. Yeah, I slowed down on anime. I didn't fall off of anime. I kind of slowed down on it. But yeah. This is a fucking great opening. Holy shit. Handsome Man. Pretty good. First, Ranking of Kings one is way better. This one is pretty good. I've never watched the anime, but I've heard the opening. Good opening. Very good opening. Very good. But aside my Ranking of Kings, easy. Easy. It's such a good fucking... It's a good anime. Also a good fucking opening. Good opening. Pretty good opening. Pretty good. Oh, easy. Easy win. Fuck, that was a good opening. Jesus. Also good opening. The Finland Saga's one. Fuck no. Oh, Jesus. I haven't seen this. I have no idea what the fuck this is. Oh, Jesus. Oh. These two are some of my favorite openings I've ever seen. Specials were so fucking good. This opening here. Holy shit. Holy fuck. But Vinland Saga 1. The animation, the emotion. Oh, I don't know if I can choose. They're both so fucking good. Like, I've watched them both 1,000 times. They're so fucking good. Oh, man. I don't even know. Why are they in the same year? Fucking hell. Jesus. I think it has to go to Jujutsu Kaisen. But Vinland Saga is so good. Like, the look on Thorfinn's face. Like, I want to show you something. Fucking Finland Saga before. This is one of my favorite openings I've ever seen. Actually, just watch the whole fucking thing. Are you British? No, I'm not fucking British. I'm Australian, alright? I'm talking Jujutsu Kaisen for the win. I thought you were Russian for some reason. No, man. I'm Australian, mate. Australian. Russian. You think I am? Man, what a good fucking opening. Am I even allowed to watch this? I don't even know if I'm allowed to fucking watch it. We're not going to watch it because I don't know if I'm allowed. But yeah, just look at Thorfinn here. Jesus. It was such a good fucking... Holy shit. It's because you don't say the token Aussie word enough? What, cunt? I feel like I say it quite often. But, oh my god. Yeah, man. This was a great opening. I'm still going to say Jujutsu Kaisen because it was so fucking good. But, man, what a great opening Vinland Saga was. Or maybe Barbie? Do we say Barbie? I don't feel like we say that. I haven't seen the anime, but I've seen the opening. This is a good one. This one was pretty good. Haven't seen it. It was alright. Yeah, it's alright. I'll go with Kaiju, number 8. Oh, there we go. There's our one anime video of the stream. That was pretty good. Shrimp on the Barbie is definitely what American cartoons had Australians saying all early 2000s. Yeah, I've never heard anyone say... For one, we don't say shrimp, we say prawns. So. But I've never heard anyone say shrimp on the Barbie. I have 1, 2, and 3 on my playlist. For what? 2 is probably it, though. It's a daily listen. The first 3 had amazing songs. The 4th had amazing animations. I think the 4th has the best song. Well, maybe not the best song. It'd be a tie between the 1st and the 4th for the best song, in my opinion. Dan, when you realize you watched majority of those animes, yeah, that's when you realize that you're a fucking loser. But yep. Fair enough. Right now, what was the plan? I already forgot the fucking plan. Oh yeah, was there anything else I needed to watch? Do I care about anything else? Any game news that I give a fuck about? I don't feel like there is. There hasn't been too much going on. When voice actors get paid enough, it's fine. Type of fantasy writers, which one are you? Well, that could be interesting for next time. See what kind of fantasy writer I am. Writing a Fallout New Vegas. First Fallout 4. Oh, that sounds like a rough watch. Dracoverse, at least it was on a good OP list and not a Moe Brainrot anime list. Yeah, true. Jeez. Where the fuck's my tissues? Seen the new Dragon Ball series that came out yesterday? Series? What series? What? Super is back? Is that what we saying? What Dragon Ball series? Is it good? It's called Daima. Is it canon? I don't really give a fuck if it ain't canon. I don't have time. I don't have time for that shit. It's set between Z and Super, aka no new things, but it's canon. No new things. What do you mean between Z and Super? Like as in after Super? Because technically Z encompasses Super. Because they go into the future where Goku meets fucking Oob. I assume it's before Super. That's what I assume. I haven't got around to watching it. I haven't either. I don't know if I'm gonna. Like if Vegeta achieves Super Saiyan 3 in it, then I'll watch it. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. All right. Waiting for the dub. Yeah. All right. Let's try this new game. This new metaphor game. Me neither. Saw Kid Goku and Vegeta. Is it back to GT? Or is it Kid Vegeta? Before Battle of the Gods or whatever, so no new Super Saiyan forms. Yeah, but Vegeta could achieve Super Saiyan 3, then I'd be happy. that'd be what I'd be waiting for. So it wouldn't really be a new form. It was a skip for me until it's finished. Yeah. I don't know, if it has like a cool fight or an interesting moment, then I'll tune in for that. But I don't know if I'm gonna like go the whole way with it. Vegeta will be lucky to go Super Saiyan 2. Yeah, true. Kind of fucked Vegeta. Though I hear he's like more powerful than Goku now because he's got his like God of Destruction powers or whatever. But you know, Goku will catch up. Right. We're starting this game. We're starting Metaphor. Let's start off with, it looks good. I'll say that. It's got like the Persona 5 style that I like. Proceed with English text. Yes. We're going to go in English because I watch all Persona games in English. Network connection will enable, yeah. Fine. I never fuck around with the brightness or any of that bullshit. Unauthorized reproduction. Yeah, okay. Move it along. It's hell. Alright. Wicked fiction. Yeah. And now I remember. It's because how I found the game, lol. What do you mean, how you found what game? Adverse symptoms. Alright. Seizures and stuff. Atlas. It's been a while since I played an Atlas game. It was on a Russian website. Oh, my game. Oh. Yeah, no. Yeah, it probably just got translated to Russian. Yeah. Oh shit. Anime cutscene?
I trust this will suffice. God smiles upon the generous.
True.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Has he got horns?
As its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
Gonna finish him? Is that his dad?
Kingdom will perish alongside you.
Oh shit. Jesus. Alright.
By my hand.
I like that character. That seems like a sick character.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis. A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Cool character. I like that. Well, it's a modern day. Sort of. Superhuman skin? Yeah, true. I was looking for Superhuman pics and it showed up in the suggestions. Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, so far the story is, like, interested me. That fucking blonde guy looks like a pretty cool character. Alright, I'm back. Is the slop YouTube anime music segment over? JK? Yep. We're into the game now. Is that a game? Yeah, this is Metaphor, the Atlas game. I don't know what any of this means. Reminds me a little bit of Nier, just because of Grimoire Weiss. Refantasio. I don't know what that means. Looks like anime. It's an anime so far. Yeah, true. Oh. Right, we're in the game section now. New game. Ah, jeez.
Who's there?
Oh.
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are.
Scheming man.
Tell me, does our world pique your interest?
Yeah, for now.
And my curiosity. But would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Oh. Pull ourselves weird.
You will name the protagonist later. Wait, this is my name? So the protagonist is named something else? We'll name ourselves World then. My name is indeed World. Or Mr. World, if you like.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. It would suggest to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
True.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Would I call it a powerless creation? Well, fantasy makes me money. So, since money is power, I would have to say no. So, alright. And not always.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe.
I don't know about, I don't know about all that.
Your answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than
I don't know about that either.
then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Nah, fantasy is OP. Have you seen a Glowcliff? Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Breeze through battles. I reckon normal is probably fine. We don't need to go too crazy. We don't need it too easy. We'll just have it on good old-fashioned normal. Right, Woodward, time for old Scyther to hop in the shower. I really enjoyed the stream. Thanks, Scyther. Have fun. Jesus Christ.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Little fairy.
True then. The king is dead. Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne.
Ooh,
There's a storm.
hot chick.
Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia. Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
Oh, he has a wand. Oh, shit.
An igniter?
It's a wand. Alright.
How'd they get one of those?
Ooh. Let her see down her shirt a little bit. We like that.
Next one.
Hey. This is my fucking cash.
Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
What the fuck is an elder?
So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you.
Was that inhuman?
Got the capital.
Alright.
Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Hey. My fucking magic book. Yeah, get his ass. Kill him. Where's my fairy? That's better than a fucking wand, right?
Hold it.
Oh.
to us, chum.
Yeah, chum. Kick him.
Now fall in line. Let's want to get stuck like that.
Oh, she's superpowered. Get it. Yeah, no. Oh, look at the blood. A lot of blood in this game. We like that.
I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside.
Main character seems like a bit of a pussy compared to Joker and the Persona 4 main character, but you know, that's fine. So far, it doesn't really look like a game. Yeah, we'll get around to it.
You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us?
Yeah, who the fuck is Lord Luis? Is that the blonde guy? I actually like that character.
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
Yeah, we're
At
fine.
least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, are you alright? We like our fairy friend.
Been worse.
He has a
By the
voice.
sounds of it,
That's
you're about the
disappointing.
same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back. Think we'll make it?
Oh, so he does have a sword. I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Okay. Use the movement keys. Shift to help move while dashing. Control to dodge enemy attacks. Control. That seems annoying. Let's try with the fucking controller. Yeah, that seems better. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can also use the mini-map to see which way to go. You can view the tutorials you've seen before in the main menu. Alright, fine. Where's your fucking rage? Yeah, best girl, clearly red hair, non-human features, killed a dude. True. What more would you need, right? We now need a female fairy wield world. I don't know about that. Mitsuru from Persona 3? Kinda. Funny how she has the same hair color and eyes as Alice too. You mean hair color as Alice? I don't know if that's true. Wait, Alice's eyes are red? They're pink. Never mind.
Let's go.
I feel like she's not like Alice at all. But alright. Alright, so there's combos. Not very good combos, but what? Someone's coming closer. Gross. Alright, let's get his ass. That's especially dangerous, so watch out. The face sight. This ability lets you see with Gallica's sense of environments. When you see an enemy you've never confronted, it will show up as unknown.
Okay.
So basically like Persona, I'm guessing.
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful. Watch out!
Let's get his ass. Oh! What? Did he just one-shot me? Almost? Jesus. I did literally nothing to him. Alright, so we're dodging. Get to higher ground.
Stay vigilant.
Wait, can you not jump? How the fuck do you jump? Ah, you don't see me.
Look.
Didn't you say the same as Alice? Alice is strawberry blonde, but looking close at the fairy here, she's more of a ginger. Oh, you're talking about the fairy. I was talking about the girl with the sword. Yeah, I guess Alice's hair color is kind of like this.
You do remember what we're here to do, right?
Just longer. Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do? No. No, I don't.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
true.
don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
Okay.
First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center.
Oh, I get to become a guard? That's alright.
This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Does it heal me? Because I kind of got fucked over by that sandworm. That looks like a healing spell. As though the music is playing directly in the mind.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
I do like music. This music is going pretty good. Does that mean I can fight now?
Over there. Let's go. Got a sec? Everything's pretty standard.
Everything's pretty standard.
Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads.
Can I take this one hyena? How do you lock on?
Come on. No. Looks like they found us.
Why are they so fucking tanky? Jesus. Why am I so weak? Am I supposed to be able to fight these guns?
I'm right here.
Oh shit. I'm getting surrounded. Jesus. Did I pick fucking try hard difficulty? What is this bullshit?
Come on. I'm sorry.
Nope. I'm fucked. 2 damage. What is this bullshit? Why am I so weak? What the fuck's the point of this sword? Alright. Where do I start? Assume where she... Yeah, I thought so. Right. R2 the fucking... Let's see what the blue things over here do. Fuck's this. Yeah, we'll take that. Just on a herb. Music's good. I like the music. Time to farm bugs or something? Yeah, true. Little fucking crickets. I think that's about the only thing I can take in this fucking world. What the fuck? Ooh, anime. A lot of anime in this fucking game. Yeah, run for it. Can't even take the fucking hyenas.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic.
Good, good.
The United Kingdom of Ukrainia.
Okay.
The year is 785. Ukrainia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
Okay. We're back with the refugees. Nice.
By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Nice. Alright. Not the fanciest city out there, but sure. O great seeker, bearer of the fantasy empowered. Cool. The UK or Ukraine? What game is this? Refantasio Metaphor. Metaphor Refantasia, whatever. I'm just gonna call it Metaphor.
Whoa, just look.
Oh, it looks pretty good on the inside. On the outside, it kind of looks like shit, but oh, yeah, nice.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong!
Alright, dog man.
Dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known,
For misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Ooh, ooh. That's pretty savage.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Yeah, execution. Yeah, true.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
Oh. No, don't give it to him. Yeah, they say now all the others are fucking coming around.
Oh, careful! Hurry.
Yeah, see, the fairy knows what's up.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid.
At least it wasn't waifu. Yeah.
Look, we're not tourists here. We've got to stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
Is Zelda human? Superior race, by the way.
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else.
I don't know what the fuck those are.
Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
I should just grow like super long hairs to cover my ears.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it
Oh.
wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play.
True.
Assassination. Shh, careful who hears you say that. But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds
Yeah.
like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them.
Oh, good.
The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Is that the blonde dude?
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
Would not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
Is that the sun?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest, but
Wait, so the prince is alive.
we have no
He's just cursed.
For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can
Yeah,
be
okay.
no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you, but there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to.
And so who am I? Why am I so important?
Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Jeez. Trust me with a lot. I must be someone important if they're trusting me with all that shit. My excuse that I only work night shifts.
Are you listening?
So you watch it while I work, eh?
Oh,
What do you do, Eldred?
I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic.
Hmm.
You and the prince were pretty close.
Oh, so I was the prince's childhood friend. Okay.
Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative.
Okay.
Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us.
Nope, I finished work, just not sleeping yet. Fair enough.
Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Zabi, open the local map if you're unsure what to do. Why to call Gallica? Always has good ideas, or she thinks. Press up and save areas to towns to save your progress. Oh, that's a good idea. Give us a save. Okay.
Whatever will I do?
What's that to do?
Let's go see.
What details should I have? If you lost, check the map. Go straight to the main district and find the recruitment center. Okay. So join the army. Does that mean we get armor? I feel like he's kind of exposed with just his fucking fancy jacket.
Need money? Yeah, true.
The new model's out now. I could be
What,
out there
necklace?
spells like a master if I had one of those.
Ooh, a magic necklace. Okay. I wouldn't mind one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Now I want one for myself.
True, I do want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
It's Helena. She looks pretty hot, I'm gonna say.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
Can't keep simping for Superhuman otherwise. Yeah, that and a living, I guess. Yeah. You also need to make a living. I suppose.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop.
Ooh.
Are you in the market for an igniter?
Yes. When's my book? Did I get my book back?
This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
She's pretty good at advertising outside of her shop's walls. I mean, that's dedication. How much? Yeah, true.
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with?
I don't know.
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead.
Sounds powerful.
With no living heir either.
What the fuck does she have it there?
Tragic,
Is it a fake?
Isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
Oh,
Yeah, well.
I don't think I'll be here long.
She doesn't need to know why we're here.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own
Yeah,
responsibility.
obviously. She's not going to give me a fucking magic item?
That's unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Sure.
Let's head there.
Wait, so did I lose my magic book? I did lose my magic book. Damn.
Let's go see.
Alright, where's the recruitment center? Is it this guy? Alright.
Give it a fork, I say. Who else could it
What's going on? Hoping we blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you are an elder, but people here have sharper eyes than I thought. Don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is the only thing going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission, and on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for is just ahead. Okay. Well, they're not happy.
I'm out of ideas.
Am I going to become like a famous hero later on? Are they setting me up for that? That sounds good.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward.
Fairy's not allowed
And if
in
you
town?
start asking questions, just be as honest as you can.
Hmm.
That will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good
Yeah,
luck
true.
in there. Knock 'em dead.
What the fuck's she gonna do? She gonna hide in my bag or?
Okay, you got this.
Alright.
A blue blood, ah.
Ooh.
The army
Blue blood.
place for velvet swaddled lord.
Yeah, fucking rich people.
Why are you here? Perhaps
Your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, Lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and
Jesus.
bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try.
That's one ugly bastard, not gonna lie. Can't believe he doesn't steal your girlfriend.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore.
Yeah, true.
But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Well, I like this guy off the bat.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Yeah.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I'm just so bored. Yeah, true.
I just want to kill some time.
And a little kingdom-sponsored bloodshed will spice up your life, eh?
Yeah, exactly. He gets it.
I suppose this work attracts degenerates.
Yeah, true.
Are you crazy?
So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Money? Yeah, true. The actual answer was money. I'm strong on the look. I've got a sharp mind. I'm small quick. I've always been lucky. But is this going to affect my stats? If so, I'll probably want strength or magic. Or like sharp mind. Let's go luck.
I've always been pretty lucky.
I asked for your skills, boy.
I'm on the harem route? True.
Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually...
So he doesn't actually give a fuck? Yeah, That's easy. Ah, so this is my name. The protagonist's name. Oops. Alright.
You know your letters, do you? Get some use out of you yet.
Yeah, that's right. I'm clever, alright?
Lad, welcome to the Guard.
Yes.
That's easy.
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out
Get
there.
armor?
We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception.
Oh, a kit. Nice. Yes. Yes.
Property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission.
Nice, nice. Alright, we're getting some good shit. What a long line. Guess we're got no choice but to wait our turn. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can wait our turn. Now we're cutting. Are you cutting a line too? We'll get their nines in order. Not everyone follows directions. Why do only thugs come in here? Damn. Alright, back of the line. Oh, it's the rich. You're listening as well. The line starts behind me. If so, or was the song you needed, are you really a noble? Take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I'm a noble. But just the countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Wait, so what do I do? How do I get in line? Join the queue. There we go.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers?
Eat the rich. I thought that said you can pick up your kid at reception for a moment. Yeah.
What do they call them?
Alright.
Something like human.
Ooh. You gonna say the word? Wait, is he? Nah, he's got horns. I thought it was another human. Why am I so goddamn short?
Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Yeah, bask in my glory. The superior race.
Move it. There's a priority around here.
Shut the fuck up. Alright.
We're arming squires and children with igniters now.
I guess I do look pretty young.
Good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Yeah, you're owning your own fucking turn, mate. Get the fuck out of here. God, I hate people like this.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Yeah, let's kill him.
Care to say that again, boy?
Yeah.
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh,
Bruh.
the high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Russant strength?
What the fuck does Russant strength mean?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Yeah, cunt.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Yeah. Back down, you little pussy.
Sorry for making a scene. You alright?
Yeah, it was good. It was alright.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well,
Alright.
see you around. Try not to die out there.
Fine.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Okay.
These
Nice.
days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway.
Good.
It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day.
Nah, I'll get it fine.
Newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Is it a sword? Oh, the map.
Wow, that's a real map.
Okay, is that...
It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings.
Okay.
My name is Captain Klinger.
He's got a nice sword.
Moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Too little boober, 3 out of 10. For now. For now. We'll see. That redhead chick, I think she could have had something.
Full night's rest you'll get.
Alright. Let's equip the shit. Let's try out my powers. I want to fight some monsters.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll
Okay.
also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. You should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey, you awake?
Tells me to get rest and is fucking talking.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Why am I wearing fucking blankets? Is it hot? Take off the goddamn jacket.
Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still, when you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot.
To be fair, it's only prejudice against, like, one person out of the whole fucking city, because apparently there's no other elder in the fucking world. So, you know, it's not that bad. Just how it is. It's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is.
Ah, it's fine.
Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all.
Ow.
These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Oh. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It's fine.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were.
So how do you like streaming Weird World?
Repay him.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a nice little, like, little break from the normal workflow that I have going on. Because, you know, making the game, it takes a lot of time. Having a little once a week break, I think it's kind of nice. It's kind of fun. So yeah, overall, I'm enjoying it well enough. It's not like something I want to do like every day or anything. But you know, 4 hours a week. That's a good amount for me, I think.
Oh,
3 or 4 hours a week.
He's the one who gave you that book, right?
Oh, so I do have my magic book. Can I see it? Yeah, sure.
Sure, I guess.
Let's have a look in the book.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
Alright. Well,
It's what you call a fantasy story, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's a fantasy world made up by the author.
Oh, the real world?
Prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
Is that meant to be the real world?
Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
There is no need for sorcery.
Hmm.
A megapolis is built through learning and labor.
Right.
Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled.
Yeah, it sounds like the real world.
The laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads. All lives are equal.
That is the ideal.
Oh, you see, no magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
I feel like that's most people, though.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Yeah, let me sleep. I've got a big fucking day as my new guard duty, right? Late night. It seems to be following like the Persona kind of... What does that mean? Save? Yeah, save. Seems to be following the Persona formula so far. Which is good, because I like Persona. Haven't really seen much combat yet. Jesus. Oh, anime. Is this the prince?
Shouldn't you be resting?
Oh, it's me.
In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk.
Weird accent.
I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down.
So the humans are the good guys. Interesting.
It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay?
Is he already cursed, or is he just diseased?
Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is...
Looks like cursed to me.
I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Okay, that's kind of nice. He's got a kind of like a chick hairstyle though, but he seems alright. Bit of a pussy, but yeah, it's a bit of a pussy. But, you know. Oh, still getting cursed. Wait, so he wasn't assassinated? The curse just took him over? Is that right? Both of them are twinks. Why? Yeah, true. Why? Persona 5 main character was such a Chad. I mean, he was a bit lanky, but that's fine.
I won't give up.
He was tall, at least.
Trust me.
Maybe he'll grow up in the course of the story. Oh, do I get armor? Oh, I do get armor. Nice. All right, so we're moving up. We're doing all right. Character development setup from twink to Chad. Woodward has good taste. Yeah. What? Rival at Northern Front, one day remains. Okay.
Let's see.
World map. Find a destination. View information about your surroundings on the world map. Use the movement keys, highlight the location. Alright.
Let's see. Let's see.
This place here.
Let's see.
Let's see.
So do we want to stop here?
Let's see here.
Was the plan to camp out there tonight? The fort just passed it.
Hey, don't forget. Okay then.
Alright. Alright.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Oh, it arrives. I thought we were going to get attacked like midway or something. Alright.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Okay. Is that a dog person?
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
I don't think this is up to Weird World. True. I do not control this story. Not gonna lie, I thought he played a woman. Yeah, he does look a bit feminine. But I thought this was the new Superhuman update. Yeah, I don't know about that one, mate. What did you vote, by the way, Marks? Oh yeah, the whole vote's going on. I haven't checked the votes. We'll see what happens.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call commands could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel.
Why are you so fat?
Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
Well, it's just a good book.
It's interesting. It tells the tale of a world with no Magla arts. A peaceful one.
A world with no Magla arts would be better, would it?
Well, not necessarily.
I'm intrigued. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Oh, you mean that? I think I voted an 8 or something?
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Jesus.
Nobody asked you.
Yeah, true. Get the
Something
fuck
to
out of here.
say? Go on. I'm listening.
We can take him.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Yeah, pussy.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman.
Let's take him.
Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time,
he likes me.
you're complaining to yourself.
Go vote for trap or something. Weird. No, I can't vote on that. It's a limbo something. You have to be monster rank. If you're monster rank, you can vote.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
Weird.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it.
Yeah, sure it does.
My title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
Alright.
Skin of my teeth. Now, where was I? Right. As for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Oh. Monsters? Can we fight?
Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Stay on guard. It's too.
He's unconscious. That's tough. It's monster tier and above. Might upgrade when I get home, but we'll see. Yeah. Only if you feel like voting. There's no need to.
Not one of mine.
Not one of mine.
One of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastards.
Oh, he's a fucking coward, is he? God damn it.
To go on ahead, alone. Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for?
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors.
We're all gonna get slaughtered, aren't we?
Chance of glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go.
Alright, alright. It's fine, as long as we get to fight something.
Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for.
True.
Onward to the fort then.
Alright, let's go kill something. I'm waiting for combat for fucking ages.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Bad feeling, eh?
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey.
Okay.
Did something happen?
Nah, we're fine.
Is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Caught it over there a moment ago.
You did not. I'm not a bug, and I'm not an it. My name is Gallica, for your information.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Was she? I feel like she was floating around with me when I was walking around the capital.
Well,
that's
I
fine.
didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling.
Is this Fire Emblem? Nah. It's a metaphor and an Atlas game. Like Persona.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared.
Yeah, we're fine.
Use an igniter properly?
Nope.
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die.
Oh, he seems like a good guy.
I'm with you.
Fulbright fighter trying to conceal his nobility has become your ally. Nice.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Alright. Why have I got a fucking headband on? Am I a chick? Yeah, at least make it a helmet or something. Or like a visor. Others unexpected events, but on this side,
Here we go.
you're running with such purpose. What was it that you're talking about? Something about your ally? Yeah, just talk about soldiers. Alright, let's get in. Let's use our powers. Weird angle. Let me in. Oh, it sounds like people are getting slaughtered. Oh, anime. A lot of anime in this game. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, he's gonna get fucked. Yep. Oh.
There it is.
Okay.
That's a human.
Oh, we're so cool. Is that why people hate the Elder? Because they become like that?
We have to help the survivors.
I ran away? Gotta have a hairband to keep the hair out of your eyes. Yeah, true. Man, for me, I just blow dry it up the top. I don't even use product for my hair. I just fucking blow dry that shit. It stays up there. No shot that twin could push that door open. Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. Chris, I hope you're safe. Alright, no time to waste. If we look, we might find and still draw breath. Alright, how about you guys? You alright? This is the deceased. Is there items back here? Oh, there is. Wait.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Stash that somewhere safe. Oh, yep. Monster. What? Fuck is that? Smaller, but is that a human too? It looks like we're going to have to fight it. Marks, you gotta upgrade. You love Twinks. You gotta vote for Twinks the one time it's on the option. Yeah, maybe it'll win. Maybe. How's the vote going so far? I haven't got my Patreon open on this account. Doesn't hurt that you love femboys, huh? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them. Alright. Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? Yep, let's do it. I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this. Look, we don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We only fight it if we work out our plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand the two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Press Y to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. You can press Y anytime, but if you use X attacks to stun the enemy first, you can start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive and continuously attack with square to defeat the enemy's backward.
Things will be fine.
Oh, so that's how it works. Oh, chunked them down. Engaging. Why are the hyenas so much more powerful than this fucking monster? When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one of your party members will perform it. It's when stunned in a stun battle, be sure to take advantage of this. Alright. In squad battles, press square to attack. You want to turn an icon, see the top scheme, but turn around because it's concerned. Alright, let's get on with it. Alright. Full power for skill. Sorry. Mage fire. Let's give it a try. That was very damaging. Oh, he fights automatically? Do I not control him? I think he's on auto control. I think Persona had something like that. Oh, level 2? Oh. Well, yeah, better than nothing. Yeah, plenty of time to train. My opinion should have no impact on your decision. Our word diplomatic. When does the vote close? 2 weeks. 13 days. Yeah. Plenty of time then. Yeah, party control might be under the settings. Yeah. Right. Let's see if we can get to a boss before I take off. Hold on.
Be careful.
It's another one. If it spots us, this could get nasty. We have the element of surprise. We could catch it off guard if we strike now. Yeah, let's get this gun. Stick attacks. If you manage to successfully attack an enemy without being seen using X square, there's a chance the entire break gorge will deplete at once for an instant stun. Alright, that's alright. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Okay. I get it. Alright, so he's on automatic. How do I turn off automatic? Oh wait, oops. Didn't mean to do that. Ah, dead already. Damn.
Let's hurry on. Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Maybe I can't control him because we're not a proper party. Wait. I feel like physical damage is pretty important. How many points I got? I got 2. My strength is increased by default. I don't know, I feel like I'll probably be like a mage type character. But then I've got a sword. So what the fuck's... Should I be glass cannon? I'm not going to be a tank. I'm going to go magic.
I think we got them all.
It doesn't look like he's actually part of the party properly.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Alright, upstairs. Ah! Oh, that was a good one. Fucked him up. Was it the hyena? Finally, we get our revenge on the hyenas. No.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Nice.
We made short work of them.
Yeah, party control might be under the same. Yeah. That's all. Yeah, nah, it's fine. Yeah, that was it. Oh, a live soldier. Still breathing. Don't bloody touch me. I'm bad enough spot without you making it worse. I wants to show you it was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows your people. So we are responsible for the humans. Okay. Fair enough. Explains why they hate us. What do you want? You're signing around and fresh recruit. Get away from here. Oh, nice soldier. Still more soldiers left alive. Yeah. Alright, let's go. It's not here either. Where could he have gone? Yeah, where's our...
Hey.
What's in there? Treasure?
Hold on. You...
Yeah.
Get it now.
I didn't really hide it. I feel like I said it pretty straightforwardly.
What?
That guy, is that the human from earlier? Well, the big one. Big dog. Oh, she's up there. On top of the tower. Maybe there's a soldier spider there. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's... Wait. Oh, yeah, here. We'll go back inside. See if there's any treasure up the top here first. There we go.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Right, let's get this fucking egg. Oh, he got me first. Oh, he did good damage. Shit. Enemy ambush squad battles. If you are attacked in the dungeon, you'll be forced into squad battle that enemy's turn. Yeah. Nice. Man, he's just using magic every time. Gonna waste his mana. What if we get to the boss and you got no more fucking mana?
I think that's all of them.
Nice. Old coin. What the? Nice. I feel like you could have killed him with just a melee attack there, but fine. Unscathed triumph. Ooh, bonus. I'm not getting hurt. Cool.
Careful. We've got company.
Let's push through. We have the edge.
This could be our chance.
The power of fire!
Okay.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Nice.
I think we're in the clear.
Yeah, look at his ass.
This is our chance.
Oh, two of them. Alright. Use it on the high health one. No, he used it on the low. You fucking idiot. He's stunned. It'll be fine. Oh, he's not stunned. Never mind. Oh, now he's conserving his mana.
Let's keep this up.
Alright. Nice. What the fuck's this?
Let's push through. Let's give him a fight. And we'll win this.
Is that a tooth? What the fuck was that?
There's no way I'm stopping. Okay.
Level 3. Nice. Yep, we want more magic. Seems like magic is where all the main damage is.
I think we're in the clear.
Magla Pill. Is that the restore mana? I like the running speed of this game. Feels good. River just ahead. Might I have a moment? Oh, yeah. If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save you anyone at this point. I'm going to do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Oh. Is that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. Okay. And you, yeah. I guess the nice thing to say would be, there's no turning back. Oh, I ain't a fucking pussy. I ain't a simp. Alright, let's get this.
I'm heading out.
What do you think?
This feeling, I know it, that human familiar is up there. Alright, let's do it. Yep. Oh, I should have saved first. Damn. Oh wait, can you save in like battle areas? I don't even know. I feel like you can't. Let's do a boss fight. Oh. Okay.
Damn. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Got apples coming off of it.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
Okay.
Damn humans. It was all because of them.
Okay.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, the mission depends on our survival. Let's try a spell.
They won't hold back. Burn.
Did literally nothing. I should have saved my mana. Yeah, he's gonna waste his mana as well. I think I really should have healed before coming in there. Oh, he's getting fucked. What, double attack? Shit, we're both getting fucked. Well, this isn't looking good.
It didn't even flinch.
Good.
I'm not going down like this.
Kind of feels like we're gonna get. We're gonna guard. I reckon this is like a timed kind of thing. We just have to wait it out. Spin slash. Just waiting to see what happens.
Strong.
What more can I do? Yeah. Prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet...
You two run.
But...
Above all
But...
else, I am a noble. And a noble defends his people. No matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
Right. Oh, I mean, his health isn't that high. Oh, he's fucked.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll!
Oh, cutscene.
Just run for it.
Unlock my secret powers. Prince powers.
Oh, fate, subtle child.
Unlock my persona.
Anguished traveler.
Oh.
Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken
Sword?
the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Oh. What the fuck? Oh, that's pretty fucking cool. So is that like a persona, or am I like wearing that as an armor, or? Okay.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Deals weak magic, day. Can I? I can't heal him. Alright. Magic time. Oh! Easy. Oh, transfer back. Damn. My own power doesn't even compare. Damn. What's more, it can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Can I transform to it again? Or am I going to get fucked right here? Oh, 6. Oh, I'm a tank. Nice.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you've been hit one of those weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hit an opponent with a weakness and decrease the turn by...
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We can target those.
Come forth, royal soul.
Oh, I've got... Wait, I lost my fire magic, but I've got this one. I feel like attacking the wings with wind seems like the right decision. Yeah, that.
Freedom of a wanderer.
We get another turn. Let's fuck him up. We've got plenty of mana. Nice, made it. Yeah, we're just about the end. All right. For the feet.
It's okay. Come forth, royal
Plenty of mana. Alright, what the fuck's that? Is he healing? Jesus.
It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter
Oh,
what we do.
hello, I've returned. Hey, Lugos.
I can't believe it's eating from its own body. Can you knock those apples off?
Scour.
Oh, so it's not weak to wind, the apples. Oh, resist. Nice. Oh, because I'm wind powered. Right, let's try. Okay. Alright.
If we don't take out those apples, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Yes, that would be nice. Knock down the apples to keep... Yes, that sounds good.
Leave it to me.
Yes.
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't
Ah.
waste your chance.
That worked out pretty well.
Let's go.
Let's win this cut down. Went to smoke for a bit. Yeah, fair enough. Easy. Almost got him.
A tough one. Let's go. Scour.
Last one. Nice. Easy, man. Easy. Alright, managed to get a boss done. We've got one of his apples. That's pretty good.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
So this is like Persona where you get like different forms, or you just get the one? Upgrade magic. Magic's where all the damage is coming from.
True power is
Born of the heart.
A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us.
Oh, the fairy's hearing it too.
To reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy!
Oh, old Stroll is still alive.
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
Finish him off.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
Eating a dude's food is kind of... Oh, Crystal Soldier, is this the guy we're looking for?
Grius! Oh, thank
Grius?
goodness, you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
This guy looks cool.
The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Is that a blonde guy?
Well, good. It's about damn. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
When is this dude betraying us? Why? Because he got an eye patch? Alright. Just because he's got an eye patch doesn't mean he's evil. He could be like a good guy on the inside. Who the fuck's Lewis? Yeah, who's Lewis?
Luis. Is that a real question?
Yes. It is him. I thought so.
15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts.
Whoa.
Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself.
Why wasn't he arrested?
But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat.
He has a white beard, he cannot betray you. He's either going to betray us or die a hero in an emotional climax. Yeah, it's probably going to be the latter.
Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan.
Yeah, fucking cut his throat.
To give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
He's gonna get, like, awakened like I did.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him.
God, I hate the old mentor who dies trope. It's so overplayed. I mean, it could be. I mean, but what the fuck else are you gonna do with the mentor? Just keep him around like fucking All Might doing nothing because he's fucking useless? I mean, what else are you gonna do with the mentor? I guess you could have him retire and just not be involved in the story at all anymore. There's that.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
Alright, we've got a new party member. Nice.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man.
If an old man stayed with you guys, would be mad. It wasn't a big titty Oni-san teacher. True, that's what we actually need. Have the mentor become your lover. Never let the audience know your next your next move. Yeah, true.
Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
Just need some good old man sex to throw a little twist in there, you know? Keep people on their toes. Save the prince from a curse and defeat Louis Grandpa. Okay, that's fine.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head.
Alright, let's get on to it.
That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route.
Are we under suspicion right now?
We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long
Okay.
route. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light, but I'm counting on you.
Oh, he's joined the team as well. Alright, that's
The
alright.
mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Lemon party. That was a pro tip, so good. It should be illegal. And nobody expects the old man sex scene. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This is
Alright.
your first deployment, boy. Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
Makes sense.
And? Did you learn anything?
Nothing. Let me guess, you're fucking useless.
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, you know Grius is hung like a blue whale. Yeah, true.
Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Alright. Alright, let's hear about the mission. What are we doing?
Wars like this, a head-on assault
True.
would be suicide. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor.
And how do we assassinate him when apparently he's like the master of all fucking things?
To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans.
Okay.
The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself.
Yeah, but you know, he's fighting for the humans.
A master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my
So we're going to stab him in the back. Nice. Alright. Simple enough. Alright. Well, this was pretty good. I enjoyed the game so far. I don't know if I'd say it's as good as Persona. I feel like the awakening of Joker in Persona 5 was better than the awakening of this guy's whatever the fuck he's got. That said, I think it's probably better than Persona 4's awakening. I don't think Persona 4 had like a fully animated cutscene for it. That's why. But yeah, Persona 5's was cooler. But that said, so far looking pretty good, looking pretty cool. I like the villain. The villain seems cool. I like that there's a good amount of blood. They're not like pushing away from it like fucking a lot of games are. But yeah, pretty good overall. I'm pretty happy. Pretty satisfied. Alright. It's the name of the I don't speak weeb, sorry. It's the name of the game, but with nude instead of fantasy. Yeah, true. I don't know, just got here. Persona 4 is supposedly getting a P3 reload style remake. I don't know if it needs it. Well, maybe it does. Yeah, it probably does, actually. It probably does. I mean, Persona 5 got a like a extended DLC kind of thing, right? Why not do the same for P4? Why not? But yeah, anyway, this was good. We've been going almost 4 hours now. I think that's the right amount of time for a stream. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Maybe quiz next week. So be ready for that. Could happen. Could happen. Don't know if it will, but it could. But yeah. See you later, everyone. Good night, Lucas. Yeah. See you next week. Or something, at least. Something. It's happening next week. Yeah. See you later.